Nom 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 nom.
Nom 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 nom. Delicioso.
I don't even remember what screen to hit. But welcome back to Titan's Edge.
Oh, I forgot. Titties.
Stinky
Yep,
butts.
There we go.
Oops.
There we go, got it.
All of it.
All
I
the
was
days
honestly surprised.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
It has been.
It's a good day, my friends. I'm
We're
focused
here
on other things.
together.
Positive
Yeah.
energy,
Yeah.
happiness flowing through all of us. It's gonna be
Yeah.
a good day.
It's good times. It's
Yeah.
the month of celebrations. You got the holidays in here.
Mm-hmm.
You got Mitch's birthday in here.
True. Tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm gonna go watch people beat each other up for 4 hours.
Woo!
Let's go!
Yay!
I'm so excited. You
Freedom.
have no idea.
All right.
My birthday is also the 27th.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot you share a birthday with my brother. I always forget that.
Yeah. I share a birthday with a lot of people's brothers. It's
Yeah,
real
I've noticed
weird.
this. Yeah, this is a thing. Because I know you're not
Just
the only
rocking
one.
the-
I know someone else who's also 27.
Very
It's
nice.
Yeats' birthday today.
It is.
Yes,
his
it is.
birthday.
Oh, there we go.
Hey,
Happy
Pizza.
birthday.
Happy,
Happy birthday.
birthday.
That was for you. You're welcome.
Well, I am
choice, good
sad.
choice.
Why?
Roll20 music is still not working.
Oh, what the heck?
Oh.
That's rough, man.
Yeah. Now, how am I gonna make everyone cry and then realize there's a battle incoming all at the same time?
We
I don't know.
grab a Spotify
You-
playlist and only we can hear it.
Or you just gotta do acapella and you just add like the music yourself.
Oh,
Or you just gotta find like
you
some Dark
see
Souls. Dark Souls music.
There's a magic thing going on.
there we go. But I suppose, yeah, let's get into some fan art or something.
Yeah.
All right, what do we got? What do we got? We have boom, a lovely dance.
I'm gonna go look
So pretty.
in the Discord
Yep.
that
Yo.
you guys can join yourselves to see.
Wow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The nerd and the butterfly.
Oh, snap.
That's me. I'm nerd.
Yeah, you are.
So I don't.
More butterfly.
Wow.
So pretty.
I also now, I suppose, is a good time to address. I hadn't seen it before, but apparently in the theories and spoilers and all that, people figured out my secret about this character.
Oh.
hmm
It may or may not be either or based off one of my previous campaign characters.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah,
Coming
so,
into romance.
so it's fun to see everyone kind of slowly putting that together. I didn't even see like what person specifically was like, wait, but took y'all long enough. But eventually
Wait
got
a
there.
minute. Who are you?
Sketches, the gold dragony boy.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, Spooky. Jeez, Louise, I'm excited too, but calm down. Calm down.
What is he doing?
I don't know if it picked up on my mic.
A little
Do you
bit.
know, Kayla? I
Yeah.
like you hear, like when he scratches his ear, he goes like crazy.
Sure.
So he was doing it, but he's right next to me. He's just going. I'm just like, oh my goodness.
He's here.
I thought it was picking up. That's why I started yelling. It was so loud. And then he leaves. All right, bye, buddy.
Fair enough.
Did his thing. He did what he needed to do.
Yep, did what he had to do and left.
We have a classic case of chaos in the background.
I'm surprised
That's
Wick isn't a
something
part of
you
that chaos.
Yeah. I guess I've just been typecast as the mom there, but you know, there's usually-
She's the literal fire itself. You know, everyone else is
Yeah.
doing things. Wick is the actual fire doing it.
Me and Anemone are about to like duke it out in the background.
yeah, just literally
Milo and
weapon
Torque are
above
watching.
her head, just blurred out.
Hello.
So what are you talking about? Wick's right there. Yeah, doing her thing.
Very nice. More arson, great. It's probably the least fiery of the fire trio. Yet here he stands.
Because he's a dragon.
Dragon.
Well, I mean, just get him to explode
With my
again, and then he'll
dragon
do
breath.
fire.
The
Yeah.
least fire of the fire video is a literal dragon.
Am I wrong?
I mean, no, he's not wrong at all. I use more like necrotic than anything.
It's because it's
Yeah.
true. It's because your fire burns with the passion of religion. Oh, that too.
Death and religion.
Religion.
Oh no. Can't even read this font. Follow your dreams, says Anemone. I
Do it.
literally only have nightmares, says Rex.
Understandable.
Question everything, says Wick. You know what? That's probably the closest one.
I'm questioning everything.
Mm-hmm.
Put it on my theory board.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh man, we got a good assortment coming in.
Why?
Yeah, the Featherfall.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah, the featherfall's real pretty.
I think the one with Rex was like the sword. So it's like something that, like, each one that like
Yeah.
Al-
So he's got
Alex, Alex, I don't know how to pronounce the name, but has been doing for each of like us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming Alex.
That's what I would assume.
Yeah.
And if we're wrong, well, they're not here to tell us otherwise, are they?
What?
Unless they are. Mm-mm.
You could be
That's-
lurking.
That's
in
what I
the-
was inviting there.
Oh.
Got, I love the labels. Misty Step, sorta.
It's more of a zoom,
Kinda.
not a poof.
Yeah.
A little more.
Mm-hmm.
Anemone with a knife.
It's just an anemone with a knife.
Mm-hmm. Always
Sounds
a
good.
wondrous time.
Truly the most terrifying thing.
It really is.
What do you have?
s-
I know.
Yeah, so you ever seen the video of the kid running around with a knife around like one of those upground pools? What do you have there? A knife.
Oh yeah.
All right. Before we get started, I'm gonna try like 2 more things to see if we can get some background music up on here. But I guess. Well, what else we got to talk about?
Life.
Quick! Well, I'm gonna have to click on other things. People,
Ooh,
someone engage.
something
I like
random.
Diet Coke.
Well, that's fair.
Nice.
I found out that they're having
Not a
a
problem.
Genshin Impact community event in Chicago on Tuesday next week.
That's
So
exciting.
I'm gonna be going to the city in the evening for like 3-hour like hangout time with Genshin nerds, and I'm kind of like, ooh, this is gonna be fun. So yeah,
Sounds fun.
that's a nice little
Nice.
thing. Yeah.
Are we invited?
I mean, if you want to.
I didn't get to go to
Or
Chicago
proposed.
the last time, so I
That's true.
just gotta get someone to watch the doggos.
Drive
Me.
over, you know.
Want to come to our house and just
You guys
stay
are
here for a
Import
week?
Maddie
Yeah,
from
just-
Canada.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought
Import
about asking
dog sitter.
Austin to do that at some point if him and his boyfriend want to like come stay here, enjoy Jersey, and have us go somewhere.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be
Mitch, you
opposed.
come
Weird
take care of
almost.
the dogs. They like you.
True.
Me?
Yeah,
I'll be dead by like
you're closest.
a few hours in.
You guys-
I'll be
you are
dead.
You
close.
guys come home
I am
and Mitch
close.
is just like,
Yeah, I just the hives take over. I'm like bloated. Just
Hmm.
they're good. They're in the garage.
Oh, good. Glad to see everyone's okay.
Yeah. I
All right.
wouldn't mind.
bye, Mitch.
Wouldn't mind
Thanks.
babysitting them.
Thanks for watching the dogs. You can get out now.
I
Go.
can't. I'm stuck to the floor.
Oh god.
All right, my things might be working in the background. I don't know why they started working. I didn't actually change anything. I opened up a different browser to hopefully make that work, and then it started playing through the other browser, but then I went back to the original one, and it's working through that now, so whatever. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just some setting was being weird.
I blame gravity.
Good
I don't know
choice.
why.
Yeah, good choice.
I mean,
Isaac Newton would agree.
Oh my
But
god.
it does seem like some things are working now. Excellent. Anyway,
I hear it.
anyone have anything else that must be added before we begin?
I
No. Let's go.
Very well.
Hey.
I suppose, Kano, are you prepared to let us know what happened?
Very. I'm right here. I'm actually already ready to go. I'm set.
Guys, this is a real problem for us.
What do you mean? This is not a problem.
No, Xylo just relies on Kano at this point.
I mean, if you
Oh.
want to give him the opportunity, I
No.
can step back. It's fine. I'm good.
No.
He's been good at it, and he's been having fun with it lately, so it's fun to go
There
with.
you go.
But I did
It's
look through
okay,
my
I'll never
notes
get
from
bored of
last
it.
time. I will say, I just like kind of named the the brunch joint Morning Dew. I am officially canonically changing it to The Morning Adieu, because that is just a missed
fine.
opportunity, isn't it?
Let me change my notes.
Yeah. Morning Adieu, because you say goodbye to the morning with your brunch. Yeah, that's how you.
Uh-huh.
Crying
It's like,
And
in
it's,
Canadian.
and it's
brunch.
Morning Dew. Yeah.
I
I don't know how I didn't land on that in the first place. I just didn't.
Oh, I didn't.
You
make
weren't
coffee
being
for
very
this.
French that day.
Don't make me need coffee for this, Xylo, please.
Sorry, it just had to be done. But anyway,
This entire episode is making fun of the French. I'm gonna lose it.
no, that was last episode. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, we are in a
The
trial.
coco, the popo.
No.
I'm gonna lose via surrender.
Oh no, you go to the trial. Nah, I give up. It's all good.
GG,
Please
well
take
played.
me.
Fuck,
me
I
what
give
you
up.
did.
GG no re. GG no re.
Please, Nori.
Anyway, previously on Titan's Edge.
So, having arrived now in Sakura and spending a bit more brief time with Milo's brother, the group ends up discussing what they want to do regarding Milo's situation. And in many ways, the party affirmed their allegiances to whatever causes they hold most dear. Wick ultimately has declared herself dedicated to Milo and wants to make sure he's not lost to eternal torment in whatever bowels the Eladrin gets sent to when they are, punished like this, which is really just him having to stay here forever. And
It's really
it's not like it's any.
It's a 9 to 5.
Yeah. He has to sit here. He's under house arrest pretty much indefinitely, is what we're being called to do. But for those of us who have adventuresome hearts, that is one of the worst things that could possibly be done. But so after we discuss a few options, like pretending Milo is dead, like that he, oofed himself. We could kill all the elders and then run away. Kill, his brother and then run away. Lots of really solid options. Ultimately, we take a more rational route and ultimately decide that perhaps the way to go is to find out who burned the Sakura tree and use that as leverage to try and receive Sakura's blessing and then save Milo that way. Because if Milo is deemed the hero of the village, then, well, of course they're going to do what he wants and disregard any sort of issues he may be having. And so the party ultimately settles on that, takes some time during the night. Wick and Milo have a very endearing moment together as Milo sort of resigns himself to his fate and ultimately decides that he kind of feels this is where his life is leading him to be and how he can't really blame his brother. And Wick ultimately saying that she's not going to let this happen, that she's going to do everything in her power to keep him in the party and maintain the friendship they've held so dear and built up for so long. Ignatius wrote a letter to Giovanni after having received the scroll from Milo, and in essence asked about how Titan's Watch hadn't noticed anything in Sequoia in the past few centuries, and that Giovanni had said that their ports had all indicated the tree was in fairly good condition, pulling into question how that's all been as of late. And so that's extra pieces there. In the morning, the group ultimately kind of came together, shared what findings they had, and then went to go eat brunch together, which was quite nice. We ate at a cafe now called The Morning Adieu, and they had a hearty meal of various dietary needs and wants. Rex got his meat, and that's really all that matters. But at that point, we all proceeded to head to the Sakura tree. Milo, Rex, and Ignatius attempted to connect with the tree, and upon connecting with the tree immediately sort of recoiled, became agitated, and told everyone to leave, lashing out mentally through kind of the the psychic waves. And so at that point, the group, having attracted the attention of everyone in the area, decides to leave and immediately head to the court proceedings that are about to happen. And Milo and Aris have a brief moment to discuss the game plan for the trial. It seems like in some ways Aris is actually looking out for Milo's best interests, despite everything that's gone on. And so at this point, we are just waiting to see where this court trial will lead us. And that is where we are today.
As our party has entered into the grand white halls of this courtroom, they've seen some of the potential fates that could await Milo. And they see, eventually, a large chamber with what appears to be many of the elders staring down upon them. One sitting in the middle, dressed in mixes of white and metallic silver. And the trial begins. Initiative, everybody. No.
Yes.
Nah,
We
nah, nah.
said we weren't gonna fight them.
no, you
we
weren't?
said
Okay.
we weren't gonna fight them.
Never mind. Sorry, my bad.
I invoke the elvish tradition of trial by combat.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Well, you see now the arbiter of the elders step forward. They have a completely bald head, and they seem to be wielding a very large staff with literal scales of justice dangling from either side of them. They step forward. Melodious of the Wreath. You are
Yeah, so this is
charged-
me.
You are charged with breaking exile.
Yeah, I know. I knew that, yeah.
Silence whilst your charges are being read to you.
Sorry.
You are charged with breaking exile regarding your formal charges of reckless endangerment of the magic variety. This hearing will offer you an opportunity to present your case to the elders before any legal action is taken. Well, you may proceed to make your case, seeing as you know the charges so well.
Okay. So I can speak now, yes?
Yes, you may speak.
Okay. Well, I wasn't sure. It was by blinding. Anyways, man, where do I start?
Another shimmer of light comes, hitting you right in the eyes.
It's like a living sensor bar. It's crazy. Anyways, let's see. So you say that I have magical endangerment, yes? Well, I think it is fair to talk about the fact that when I was first charged, I was not of legal age to defend myself, correct? It was my parents.
That is what is stated.
Okay, so, well, now that I can defend myself and without their interference, I'd like to say that I can prove that first and foremost, it is not magical endangerment. For it is, I can do it. I can adjust the damage types, the elements of spells that you are familiar with.
As we have stated, Melodious, we are not here regarding the magical endangerment.
Okay, so we're going to the exile then.
Yes, breaking of your exile.
Okay,
is your
so
crime.
that. Yeah, so that is not exactly like my fault. So it starts with so my exile. So then I spent 80 years at the academy, and then as part of well, I got kicked out of there too, and then I was a bit low on cash, so I may have joined Titan's Watch on an ad. It was sort of an ad. I found it on like one of those polls in the city. So I joined Titan's Watch because they were short of people, and then we went and did the things that Titan's Watch does, which was prevent the Titan Fulminox from sinking into the other side, since as much there to believe how this works. And then it seems my contract was not up then, so I was sent to Agarica to do the same for the Titan. Yeah. Which I know essentially means that I have broken my exile. I will not deny those facts, but I will say it is under special circumstances. Is what I'm looking for. So I'm pleading not guilty, if you will.
You admit to deliberately breaking your exile only to plead not guilty.
I admit to coming back from my exile, but not deliberately, no.
Had you no choice in the matter of your return?
Well, it's like I said, my contract was up and my next job was already determined for me. So, no.
And Titan's Watch forces you to perform against your will.
I mean, if I put it that way, I mean, not directly, but indirectly, sure. I think the world forces me to hold a job against my will. You know, without a job, there is no money. Without money, there is no food. Without no food, there is no living.
You
So
see
my
him-
options were death or come back here.
You see
Which
him
is
turn
really
around
choosing
and start
between two
walking
deaths.
towards the dais of different elders. And you can see there's many seats in this room around the circle. Probably close to 100 seats. Most of them are empty right now. But there are some people in the crowd, and he begins to walk from person to person, just holding his ear out, hearing whispers. Seems you have a moment.
Are we standing like right behind Milo? Or are we like in the stands or something?
Yes, you would be behind him, pretty much just on the same path that he followed to get to the middle of this area.
It's crazy. I think that the Elven court would be so much more, I don't know, organized, but still, really, they just kind of start. So you don't even get seats. It's crazy.
Well, that's okay. I'd rather be close. So,
Yes, but I feel bad. You're kind of standing around awkwardly. Like, a lot of you don't really know what to do.
It's all
We're
right. We
here
can
to
just stare them
defend, and
down.
and if they ask us questions, we can just answer.
That is fair, yeah. Hey, Ignatius. So I may have lied a
Yes.
little bit. I may have tiny, teensy bit lied. I was not, in fact, forced to come here.
Oh, I
Because
assumed so.
I was given kind of a choice. I could have just said no. But see, saying no would have also meant no money. And no money would have also meant sadness.
Which you kind of explained.
Yeah. What I didn't say was that I... Anyways. I think, I think I explained myself. I mean, it seems they are adamant to believe that I was not forced to come here, which is physically, technically true. So,
What makes you think that they can't hear us right now?
oh, they can.
So
So why?
I'm very, very anxious. I'm kind of rambling. I'll be honest.
I can tell.
Yeah,
And it's okay. You have every right to be.
yeah. So I really am scared. I don't want to work like them. You see those sad saps? They are working like a desk job for eternity. It's terrible. It's crazily terrible.
We gave you options. We could have ran. We could have killed you.
There was no running. It kills me. Hold on. Wait, come again? That seems
not-
counter
At that
solution.
moment, the Arbiter begins walking back forward after speaking to members of the crowd. Melodious.
Mm-hmm.
The elders would like to hear details to support your character.
details to support my character? Like, what do you want? Some like adjectives? I can give you adjectives.
In the past, of course, you had been banished for the reckless endangerment.
Mm-hmm.
You now suggest you have changed.
That is what I am saying. Yes.
How far have you come? You may speak yourself, or one of your companions could speak on your behalf.
I mean, how far have I come? Does someone want to volunteer for me, please? I don't know what to say.
I can offer, but I'm probably just gonna say you say zikuko ze pupu.
Go on, then.
He has
yeah,
come so
actually-
far.
Oh, I like his accent. He's had it ever since I met him, so I don't really think that has anything to do with anything. But I really like it when he says zikuko ze pupu.
I've only said that once.
He has come very far in his magic. I've watched him grow. He's been able to do way more powerful spells, and he is able to control and change the elements, and it's so cool, actually. I wish I could do that. I just
And
I
he
have, like,
helps
fire
people.
magic.
He helps people. They're trees.
In
Trees
what way
and
has he helped people?
Actually,
Well, there was that one time where there was we were in like a cave, okay? And then there was this guy named Kameo, and he was mind wiping people. And basically he kicked his butt.
In what manner was his butt kicked?
I guess that's not a good way. He used like his magical spells and stuff. I don't remember what I ate for lunch yesterday. But he was in a
Wait, hold on.
Am I not
As
doing a good job? I'm bad at public speaking. I'm sorry.
That's
you're
okay.
doing
No,
great.
no.
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
I'm gonna. Oh, give me 1 second.
Okay.
This person was really, really bad. So as a group, we made the decision to take them down. I was the one who killed them. But Milo's magic helped me do that and also save the people.
I think I killed them actually. Or well, I'm the person who made them look like they were dead. That basically killed them. And then
For instance, one of those people that we saved is with us right now. And I turn towards Ignatius.
True. You were under their spell.
Oh,
So I think you would be a good example. You basically got saved.
Ignatius and
Ignatius,
there,
step
kind of.
forward.
Oh no.
Don't hurt him.
Ignatius cannot like any. Oh.
How would you
Yes.
describe the nature of Melodius's magic?
Well, if I had to say, his magic is quite powerful, very strong, has saved us in a number of situations, oftentimes makes things interesting,
Don't forget about the
More
time you
than-
saved us from the worm.
more than once. I
See?
have seen just how strong his magics can be, and admittedly, it can be terrifying at times. But as someone who values what strength can be found in willpower, Milo is not lacking in any of that. And his magics are, if nothing else, truly at his disposal. I don't think he always knows the full extent of his power, but he
Are
does
you
use it for
suggesting he
what
is not
can-
completely in control?
Well, at least to my knowledge, not all magic can be fully controlled at any point in time.
Unless you're really, really good like Milo.
Yep.
Have you ever witnessed him do accidental harm to another?
Repeat that question.
Have you ever witnessed him doing accidental harm to another?
There was that one time
No.
with the fireball. Oh,
We
no.
didn't see it. We were in magical darkness. We didn't see it happen.
Did we hear about it?
We heard about it, but we didn't
Oh, yeah.
see it. And he asked if we saw anything. So
True. You're,
not
you're right.
lying.
Ignatius takes a
Cool,
moment,
cool.
looks down, and he says, "Yes, I can actually testify, in full honesty and earnestness, that I have been the victim of several incidences with Milo in the past. But I cannot deny that the fact that power is also what managed to save us from many dangerous situations. Were it not for him, doubtless all of us would be dead, even if I myself had to endure some risk at different times."
He used his magic to carry someone who had a really broken, busted up leg to safety, and then we were able to mend their leg.
So, you are suggesting despite being harmed by him, his usefulness has served you greater than his dangers?
That's
Most certainly.
exactly what
Physical
we're saying.
scars will heal. But if we don't take time to think about the further implications of what we're doing, then there's no point to anything.
And you choose to willingly travel alongside him?
Yeah.
I do. He is a valuable companion, and while he may stutter and be nervous and anxious and often worries far too much about what people think about him, I think he does so because of the fact that he so earnestly wants to show everyone just how much he truly cares and wants to see the world become a better place.
And you stand by his side of your own free will?
I do.
And not because of this Titan's watch he attempted to use as a shield?
Well, we both work under the same party, so yes, for an extent, I am here because of the same
Does
core
this
group we both
party
work
allow
for.
free will or not?
Yes, it does.
Then you are suggesting he did indeed return here of his free will.
Do you mean our party or Titan's Watch?
The Titan's watch is a greater whole.
Oh, I thought you meant this party. Like, we as people function
Then
like
answer
together.
the question.
I mean, we get contracts, and if we don't do them, then like we
You
either
don't
get
get
fired.
paid?
Yeah, we'll get fired. And I actually think that there's a different, there's a whole conspiracy theory that I have.
The
but, like,
elders
we
will
might
want to
die.
speak on this for a moment.
Oh, okay.
Finish. You don't like when someone interrupts
I
you.
understand all of you have reservations and thoughts. You'll be given a moment of privacy while we convene. More statements can be taken after.
Thank you.
And you see him turn around, walk back to the elders. A few of them get out of their chairs and walk into a room behind them.
So, Rex,
And Xylo goes to pee.
Ignatius. Okay.
so, Rex,
Yeah.
I'd like to start following Celestia.
Ah,
Thank you.
I see.
I think I'm ready to turn to religion.
Well,
It is not the fault of anyone here. The council is clever.
I've noticed that.
Manipulating the words. It really does not matter what your testimonies say. They have their reservations, and their decision seems to be set.
Well, at least here you're able to talk. It's usually where I'm from, just
Well,
You know,
it's kind of assumed from where you're from, it's mostly killing and executions. Yeah.
yeah. It's not really a judge or a jury or whatever this is called.
No,
It's more or
arguably-
less like whoever's in charge is the judge, the jury, and the executioner.
Tyranny works like that, yes. Thank you. You have all humbled me in ways.
What? What? We still can try.
What's
We can-
going
we
on?
can kill them all.
We could fight them all.
I don't think committing murder in a courtroom is going to be a really
I could turn
good
you into
thing.
a squirrel and then we could make a run for it.
I will say
True.
at this point, now Milo has attached us all to Titan's Watch, and if we do something like that, it's going to look bad on Titan's Watch if we choose to run away from a verdict like this.
Yeah,
I
see,
guess that's
I
true.
was kind of
I
going for Titan's Watch as a special, like, circumstance, maybe amnesty, if you will.
Yeah,
But
it's not
it
looking
seems
like
they
that.
did not care at all for Titan's Watch and any of their authority. Ignatius,
I'm
I have a
pretty sure
question.
we knew that about like Agarica as a whole. That like Titan's Watch is kind of just here helping
It's something
passively.
we've
Like
noticed a
the
lot
Fae
more.
people don't really give
Yeah,
a
I'm starting to notice that maybe Titan's Watch does not quite have the wide-reaching,
hold.
yes, the wide-reaching power that it claims to have.
Well,
least not
the thing
here.
about Titan's Watch is that it has to be both strong enough to have the ability to take care of situations that are dire, but at the same time, in order for us to remain anonymous in front of people to hunt us, we have to have not enough presence to be able to be secretive.
Okay, see,
That'd be pretty
that makes-
hush-hush.
Yeah, but I
unfortunately,
thought that's why we don't have like a logo and we don't have uniforms and stuff. Is why we're like hush hush. But like,
yeah. So unfortunately, everything you just said makes perfect sense. So,
Well, yes, it's Titan's Watch. What
no,
else
I'm,
do
you know,
expect me to
frankly,
say?
I'm glad we have all answered honestly. We'll see what the judges say. If it comes down to it, trial by combat may be my only option.
I do have a question for you, though, Milo. Now that
I'm
we
ready.
are
Sure.
indeed in
Oh no,
this
it's gonna be
privacy,
1v1.
what?
But why did you choose to come back to Agarica, knowing full well that you would have been in this situation in the first place?
Have you never missed your home before?
I do.
I mean, this has been 80 years since I've been home. Even though 80 years may not be that long for an elf, I mean, it is still long for a human and other species. There are things that I wish to see. There are people I wish to talk to again. It may not seem like it, but I actually care about my family. Do you never miss your parents, Ignatius?
I miss them often.
But, you know, you at least have dreams. You can see them in your dreams. I cannot. I have family. I have emotions, and I am still, you know, a living creature. This is my home, whether I like it or not, and whether they like it or not. And sure, I screwed up badly, frankly. But even it seems that the person I nearly killed still cares about me. So, I don't know. Maybe I was hoping for a different outcome. Maybe I was too weak to say no. Maybe I just wanted to help other people as well.
Well, that is a true strength of yours, Milo. And I certainly know that I speak for all of us when I say we're very glad to have you here, and we're glad to be here with you.
Yeah, I appreciate that a lot. I mean, you guys have really become a good family for me. So, something I have not had for a very long time. Even if sometimes you are a little overly strict or a little too panicky, a little too chaotic.
That's
or a
one.
little
That
too
one's me.
grumpy. Yes. Or even just sometimes a little too grumpy. At the end of the day, you guys are all the
That
people
one's
that
you,
love-
Rex.
Yeah, I got that. I got that. Don't
I'm just making sure.
And if Chorak were here, I'd have something for him, but he is not here, so he cannot hear me.
Darn it, man.
You can.
Turret
don't
back in the
know.
other town just
I hear it.
someone's talking about me.
We hear a noise from outside, and we see Chork in clown garb, and he's working with a group of Eladrin children who brought him here for their birthday party.
At the courtroom.
Why is he in the courtroom as a clown? Working rather than children? How did he get here so quickly?
He
me.
walked.
Okay. I mean, we teleported, so sure, I suppose so. You can walk. Anyways,
And then see, he can do what he wants.
You see now in the room as some of the elders begin to return.
Mm-hmm.
The Arbiter steps back outside. There has been much to discuss.
Can I?
You may.
If so, if it is possible, I would like you to ask one more person about the change of my character.
Perhaps you do show some wisdom. Ahris, step forth. And then you see from behind you, your brother steps up.
I give him a little weak smile and nod.
He nods back at you. I would like you to speak on your brother's behalf, judging his character and past transgressions. Aris turns back to you once more. And then he turns
Is the
forward.
truth?
Most of my recent life I have hated my brother.
Drugs, yeah.
He has done damage to myself and my family that cannot be repaired.
Yeah.
However, time changes much. People adapt. I will say at this point I have no malice towards my brother. And I cannot speak on the purity of his character. If he is still the boy he once was when he was younger, then he is surely dangerous. But I can speak on his abilities. And you can see he brushes past his arm and it begins to shimmer in a little veil of what anyone who has attunement to the arcane would recognize as the mage armor spell.
Ooh.
But you see it flicker in a fiery nature to an icy nature into a few different types. You even see it briefly become necrotic before coming back to a arcane force around him. The magics he wishes to, or he once wished to study, he was right. There's much that can be learned. However, magic inherently will always be dangerous. You see, most of you have been kind to me and my studies in the past. So, I wish you offer the same olive branch to my brother. As you all know, the tree Sakura, of which we need so much, it is hurt. There may be ways to fix it. It seems to now be one of his main life goals. It is a big goal of mine. That is two very potent minds that could be put on the case. And certain possibilities have been brought forth to me that may make it possible. He reaches into his bag for a moment. And he pulls out, seems to be a scroll. And he places the scroll on the ground and begins to unfurl it. And what can only be described as an arcane steampunk machination pops up as an illusion from the scroll. This is a schematic for some sort of arcane machination. Ones that can siphon and contain large quantities of magic. I do not know how it works. I do not know how to work it. I do know that if it can siphon some of the dangerous magic from my brother and myself, it could help us tremendously. And if we found a way to give this to the tree, it could help all of us. This could help us more than you may all know. I wish that he is given a chance to stay here. Not locked out of the trance, but to continue his work. I cannot say he deserves to be given everything he asks for. But I do implore mercy.
If I may, protecting obviously the tree. I mean, sure, I may have been exiled, but part of the reason I came back was the value of the trees is immense. It is incalculable. There's nothing more important to us, to our people, than the trees that we worship. Whether that be myrtle, baobab, bonsai, sakura, sequoia, maple. If protecting these trees is my job, and protecting the trees is also Achish's job, then our goals are aligned. Understanding the weave is something that I know and have studied for many years. Sure, maybe it was under the guise of being able to manipulate and control the elements, but if controlling the weave, controlling the nature of the ethereal for this machination, it is something that I am more than capable of. I think I know more about the inner workings of how magic works and flows in our world than even maybe we did prior. And this machine could teach us so much about not only magic itself and the nature of the world, but also how we interact with it and what its value can be. And if we could direct some of that magic back to the tree, surely it could heal.
Does anyone else have anything to say before we make a final verdict?
Wick is in like a full, like, catatonic, like, mid-anxiety attack, just staring down.
Well, if no one chooses to speak, then the elders will convene. Your fate will arrive shortly. And he puts down his staff. Both scales touch the ground. And he leaves it there in the room as he turns around, and once again, the elders begin to walk through the doors behind them. I am surprised much of that came out of my mouth.
I am also surprised. Also, I would like to just turn around and hug Wick as well.
Huh?
You are gone for a minute. Are you back?
I grab the thing and go to Eris. Where did you find this?
Excuse me?
I said, where did you find this?
First of all, I would like you to not damage my property. Second of all, it was brought to me by another member of the academy.
Is this something you have seen before?
I roll it up and I hand it back to him. Shit. I reach and I search and I search and I search in my bag. And I pull out an arcane core. Would this help?
He puts the scroll right back on the ground. Illusion pops up.
Yeah.
The Iron
You can't
Man's
even
away
read
a
it?
few pieces of it.
What is happening?
He holds out his
If
hand
this-
to you with the core.
If this piece is inserted in there, but if we calibrate it differently, it could work to stop your magic. It could siphon the magic out of you. How did you... Is that your plan? Where are we right now?
How do you have
Wick, are you okay?
this?
This is something we'll most definitely have to talk about.
I did not
But
create
right
any
now-
of this yet.
Sorry, Wick here is a more than talented arcane artificer. They are well created in working with magical artifacts and machinations.
Milo, are we in the courtroom right now?
We are in the courtroom right now.
How does
Where
that
are the
explain
el-
how they have a piece of this super?
Well, I think this is something they're going to explain this after my hearing.
This was meant to be a sick.
Where are the elders? We can present this. I can fix this. I can make this so that you can control your magic and then Milo doesn't go to jail or trance or whatever it was.
It is a bit late, honestly.
Why did you
They
not
are
say
already
something
doing-
sooner?
I wasn't here sooner.
Quick, relax. It is okay. Okay? Regardless of what happens to me, if this can save my brothers, then that is wonderful.
There's a lot of explaining to do. My
Yes,
name's
there is.
Ash. It's not Wick. My name's Ash. I can help. I got this. Don't worry. If we present this like I said, we can siphon the magic out of you and that can fix this whole problem. Or maybe we can revert the magic and we can fix Myrtle.
Who's Ash?
Yeah, I also.
What did you do
don't
with my
understand.
friend?
They're still here. It's fine. They're just not listening right now. And technically, I still am your friend. I just protect them. It's a complicated situation that I can't really explain right now. But what I can explain is that while we were here, you guys went off to the tree, and I thought maybe if I could find something that would amend you, or say if this came up in court or whatever, maybe it could work. But then I wasn't in the pilot seat anymore, but now I am, because Wick was freaking out trying to put the pieces together, and I don't need them to do that right now. This is not the time for them to have a breakdown and to freak
okay.
everything out.
Okay, that is fine. Okay, so what we are presented with is a bunch of brand new information at a crucial moment in time. Stuff that I don't know if we can.
You say you found this by the tree?
I
No, say
I knew
say
where to
no
look.
more. Say no more.
I knew where to
Yes.
look.
We will speak at the tower afterwards. If
Yes,
we
this
will
is
speak
something.
wherever we can
Please.
afterwards.
That would be amazing.
Yes, it seems like after the court case is over, sort of conversation. Although having this information earlier may have been helpful, but I don't think it matters right now.
I was in the pilot
No,
seat
it is
and
fine.
I wasn't.
You're good.
I,
You're good. It is understandable. This is fine. Don't worry. You are okay. Both of you are okay. What happens is what is going to happen regardless. Ahis can answer for me too. What is the others decide is what is the others would have decided regardless.
So it can't save you?
all they have is the information of possibilities.
Yes.
Nothing is
Yeah.
set in stone, no matter what.
Even if you were to present that with them, they would still see it not as a percentage possibility whether it would gone from 75% to 80%, but just the fact that there is a possibility. They deal with absolute uncertainties. This is just how they work.
I put the core back in my bag and I look at Ares. Don't let them have that. And I point to the schematic.
Also,
I need
whatever
that.
happens to me, if that can save him, you make it work.
And then we're gonna save you.
We'll see what happens. Let's not write me off yet, you know?
Trust me, that's the last thing that they wanted.
Footsteps echo through the hall as the Arbiter returns, yet none of the elders do.
A goat.
Oh, cool.
Goat.
Desire.
A sleepy goat.
A yippee goat.
A verdict has been decided.
Yeah?
Melodious of the Wreath, are you ready to hear?
Yeah, this is... Yeah.
The votes are as stands. 9 have voted to break your connection from the trance. 8 have voted to forgive and release you. 1 has abstained. And 32 have agreed to confine you to the city of Sakura, allowing you to work with your brother to amend past mistakes.
Thank you, Arbiter.
You are hereby no longer banished. You are, however, placed under confinement. To
Not
enter
these, the city
only
was.
the neighboring villages, the local academies,
Yes.
nothing else.
Of course.
Any attempt to leave will warrant immediate expulsion from the trance.
Mm-hmm.
And of course the result will require your immediate resignation from Titan's Watch.
Yes, as I understand. I will make sure my boss is well aware.
You must also consent to an arcane tracker to be placed upon you at all times.
I consent.
Very well. Then in that case, you may go.
Thank you. And I will turn and the flourish of a jacket, walk my way down the aisle.
Follow after.
And then the minute I leave that building, I am collapsing on the ground.
Ignatius should immediately go
Clear.
up to try and get Milo
Grab-
off the ground and
Are you
Help
falling
him
to
up.
your knees or are you like passing out?
Yeah, passing out, like just full
Oh.
conked.
Oh, full on
Yeah.
pass out.
Mm-hmm.
I would
emotional trauma.
try to
here.
catch them before they hit the ground, so they don't hurt themselves. But I don't know how quick of a reaction I would have.
Dexterity check.
What really happened is I was holding my breath the entire way out the building and passed out.
He hits the ground. And that's marble right there, too. Eugh.
Dead.
Dunk.
Dead.
That's crazy. And Milo died.
No.
Ah!
You've got 3 people who can heal you. You are not dead.
I didn't.
Downside about
I didn't consult to revive
magic
him.
campaigns.
Your mic's not working, Kay.
You have
You're
a
muted.
paladin who has permanent healing ability. You are fine.
I said even if he dies, I can just bring him back to life. So if you want to, go for it.
Knock them all these down.
That's the other side is crazy.
Oh, I lied.
It's like
I didn't
Cameo.
prepare today. That's 4 people.
Guys, I was in the other side for like 5 seconds. I saw Camille. He really was not happy.
He's pissed. That's not a good sign if you were on that side.
It's fine. I doubt he'd have a grudge over there. It's been, a month or so now at this point, right? He's probably gone on to other things.
Yeah, evil villains
sure.
totally don't
Right.
hold grudges.
Totally excited that, Kameo's
But
there
looks at ours.
and
No.
dead.
We certainly do hate grudges, eh?
Yeah, no one likes a good grudge. Thank
There's
you.
a lot to talk about.
I
Yeah.
like scritches behind the ears.
You know what? I will
Not
do
grudges. Scritches.
Secure, quiet place to go.
that. Maybe like one
Return
or
to
two
my
bottles.
tower.
Yeah, maybe 1 or 2 bottles of elven wine as well.
Oh, dear.
And a cheese board.
Why are you so obsessed with cheese boards?
Well, I like them.
Okay, it's fair.
Yes, we can tell Patch to gather all of it.
Patch. I like Patch too.
Still not,
Alright.
still not fully, yeah, whatever. Okay.
Don't worry, we'll find meat somewhere, maybe. You
We
eat
can get
Patch.
the
Maybe.
little sausages on our cheese board. And salami. Celebratory cheese board.
dear.
How
Oh, dear.
peeled pasta. Peeled
Salami.
pasta.
Rex popping cocktail
Lammy.
sausages.
Can we have
You just got a bucket of them in front of him.
Lammy.
I don't understand how to eat this.
Why is
Do I
it
eat
coming
that
in?
with
With his
Pick two.
long tongue, and he goes,
Yeah.
"Wah, wah, wah, wah," and just slurps it up.
Oh, can we not talk about people's long tongues? God.
Sorry, only short tongues.
Ugh. Yeah.
Yeah.
You all,
Anyways,
Only blepping. You're only allowed to blep.
you all make your way back to the same area you woke up in. The tower, as you now know, is Ars's in the Academy Aista Sakura. And you see a very intense look come across Ars's face. So we are going to need to talk about this. And he just puts
Yeah.
the scroll back on the ground.
how about we start where did the Academy find such a scroll?
It
It was
was
probably
this-
left behind.
Left behind?
Yes.
Oh, the story
This was
goes real
brought to me
deep.
by, the assistant of some professor I did not know the name of.
What does he look like?
Well, he was a young springy ladron. But if he was trying to deliver anything in secret, well, it could be anything.
No, I just wanted to know.
Also, I have a question. Who are we talking to right now? Are we talking to Ash or are we talking to Wick?
Yeah, who's
Because
Ash?
I need to know who's who right now, because this is new.
Man, together they make wash.
Yeah, they do.
Sorry.
You're washed.
Right. ADHD
Fireball.
took over. Yeah, that's deserved.
No, I don't even have a Bible. Anyway, okay. Do you want the short version? Do you want the long version?
We are going to need the long version either way.
I agree. A long version might be needed.
All right. Well, starting with I guess the beginning. I guess. Rex knows a little bit. Anemone knows a little bit. Unfortunately, the way that Wick was able to get by when they were younger was doing odd jobs around their town, and they would be different people and do different things, and being a lot of different people at once within a town so that other people don't recognize you is a lot of hard work. All right. They also didn't have a great childhood, which is something they can explain more. It's not too bad. They might see it as a positive thing. It was a very lonely childhood, no parents. They only had a best friend. So one of these jobs, signed up for, thought it was a big break. This guy, hopefully not the same professor dude, promised a lot. An education, money, etc., etc. I don't know if you can tell, but by the amount of library time that Wick spends, they enjoy knowledge. And an education is something that they never were granted as a child. So, how this all comes into play. Wick signs up for a job, doesn't really ask for the details, creates this schematic to siphon magic, and is given a location and where they need to do it. They go, they set up this machine. Unfortunately, being, God, how old are they at the time? Maybe 16, 17, 18. They did something wrong, and it backfired very badly. And I show the hand, the missing finger, and I drop the glamour on my face as well. So now everyone but Rex sees the giant scar that runs across their face now.
You can all see as...
Technically, no, but yes.
Aris's brother just begins shaking for a moment.
So how I come into play is that, and something really bad happened to Wick's friend because they were there and they died and it killed a lot of people. And seeing that was way too traumatizing for Wick's brain. And then I was created. And so now, I keep that memory, and I keep other traumatizing memories, and I protect them. That is my job. But I know how badly Wick wants to protect Milo. And you, and I point at Eris, are a danger, even as so. Even
I am
with
not
those
the danger,
bracelets.
you are the danger.
If you take those bracelets off, you will cause a bigger nuclear bomb than I ever did.
You all see as a
Hold on.
large, glowing golden hand suddenly reaches itself around Wick's neck and lifts her up off the ground.
Roxy, both of you, stop it.
She is the white beetle!
Yeah,
They did
I
this
know.
to Sakura.
It was an accident.
Just put her down, Aris.
You know how much time I've been searching around trying to find them?
Yes, I know how much time you've been searching for them. I was starting to put the
Congratulations.
pieces together. You know, at first I thought it was you. You had lost control and you didn't even remember. But there was only one other person I knew who could control fire in the same ways that you and I can. And they were with me the whole time.
You see as the hand dissipates, and in that moment, Aris catches a flame.
Catches?
The flame.
He's on fire, and you see him fall to his knees.
I grab a blanket and I wrap it around him and I start patting him out.
Don't touch me!
I'm helping!
Milo, get me to my chamber.
Yes, let's go. Come on now.
And he is still very much on fire.
Yeah, what I'll do is I will go ahead and cast the Maximilian Earth and Grass and change it to like an ice type or like a water type hand to wrap around him and drag him, put him out and pull him away.
If you make your way over to the door that you had passed by previously. with
If
the
you open
big
your mouth,
arcane
you'll
lock
lose
on
your
it.
tongue, Eris.
He opens his
Please.
mouth and just shrieks at you.
Please, would the two of you kind... It has been a very long day already, and it's going to be longer if we continue to argue and scream at each other.
He puts his hand to the door, and as he pulls it down, you can see that there's a bloody smear where his hand was, despite you not seeing any wounds on his body.
You understand the pains that I created to this man?
Faster, please. Faster.
Door. I'll open the door and
The lock seems to have been alleviated.
mm-hmm.
And
Let's go.
I wonder. Oh.
as you drag him through, Milo.
I'm gonna slam the door shut as well.
Okay. I assume you don't have anyone else coming with you?
Nah. Or you know what? I'll have Rex come with me.
Rex, had you followed in this panic?
I'll ask her. I'll sort of beckon to.
But she's like, oh no.
Yeah,
I feel like Anemone and Iggy are just standing there like dead straight,
we are like
Yo,
wooden
I'm
sticks
trying to
literally in the
process
middle
what
of
is
the
meme. Or Robert Pattinson meme just standing there like,
Yeah.
what is going on?
Yeah, that's me too. That's why. Like, if you look at our webcams, all three of us were just like,
Yeah.
We're like watching a
right.
opera happening before our
yeah,
eyes.
exactly.
Yeah, so Milo, the door
Alright.
closes. It's just you and your brother in there. Rex was
I mean, I'll go.
dumbfounded.
I'll peek my head out. and
Unless
go,
you leave the
"Rex?"
door open and ask
Yeah,
him
if
to
you
come
leave
in.
it open and ask me to come in, I'll come, I guess.
Yeah, I'll just close the door, then I'll peek it open and go, Rex, could use a little bit of healing. Just a little bit.
Yeah. Sure. And then I just like,
It'll be 5 seconds.
I'm coming.
You enter, and the door shuts behind you.
Lights.
What's everyone else up to?
Come on.
I start if he left the schematic, I start
Oh
looking
yeah,
at
it's
it and like
on the ground.
I start making notes on like changes that could do to like either what I said, reverse what happened to Myrtle, or reverse what happened to him. Either keeping the siphoning power on how to make it better, or how to like heal, like mass heal the tree, or like restore it, or something like that. Like I'll be dot jotting like both sides of it.
I'll probably bend down and just say, is there anything I can do to help Ash?
It's okay. It's Ash right now.
Okay, Ash. What can I do? How can we help?
Well, I'm just making notes right now based off the schematic. This is an old schematic that Wick made, and it seems with the magic that they have at the academy, they've made it into a hologram, which is actually quite helpful because now I can actually see all the parts of it and what went wrong and how certain things weren't connected properly. But I'm really just making notes to try and make it better, and in the end, it's up to Eris, and like Ares is like what he wants to do. If he wants the magic to be gone out of him, if not, then I want to reverse what happened, and I want to heal Sakura, if we can.
I see.
So I don't know if you know anything, and
I'm not very techie driven. I kind of just do things and hope they work. But I can
I kinda
try.
get the vibe.
Yeah.
Well, I could use your help during the actual construction of it, whichever way we go. More hands will make it go by faster. Right now, it's just planning.
All right.
Ignatius looks at Ash as they're working. And he just kind of very slowly says, how long have you been with this, Ash? Have we talked with you before?
No. I haven't come out too often since Wick joined Titan's Watch. They had you guys and didn't need me, but you guys can't protect Wick from their own mind, but I can, so I'm here now. I was on the I guess the ledge or the door when the ball happened. But people surprised me, and I thought that Wick could handle it, and he did. I'm just trying to, right now, fulfill their wish, but seeing this started something, and I had to stop it before it became something big. I've always been there, though. So, I know.
I see. And Ignatius instinctively goes up behind an enemy and just stays close to her. Doesn't get, too close, but wants to make it very clear that he is there.
Should probably like lean back into him a little bit and just watch as Ash works.
I'll keep working. I'll say to Ignatius. I see the way that you stare at Wick, though. Is that going to be a problem?
Not right now.
Good.
Meanwhile, Milo, you feel an uneasy sense of emptiness grasp you. Rex, you begin to feel it as well. And crawling on the floor in front of you seems to be an emaciated elf with frizzled white hair. What appears to be either missing or severely damaged eye and burn wounds all over his body. The robes he had been wearing before, burnt rags as you see them now. But immediately the fire goes out.
Should probably check to make sure he's alive.
Yes, this just a normal thing that happens.
Honestly, I don't know. I did not see him much after everything that happened. It could be just the way he is. It could be that he burned himself out. You see, his emotions control much of his power now. His magic. It seems my fault if he is dead. If he is dead, then so am I. So we should probably try and bring him back, if that is the case. I hope before it all.
Yeah. Like, Rex is still, like, very stun-locked about all the information that is processing.
Sorry, I guess working with fire magic, you see this kind of thing all the time. I'm sure it'll be a bit of a rough one for you as well.
Well, I'm still very new to the whole magical field.
No,
so...
that's yeah. I'm just certain that this is not a site you are unfamiliar with, but not one that is probably welcome either.
Yeah.
So we should probably get to work before something worse happens.
I agree. I guess I go, like, check his pulse and everything else, just standard medical check before
Well, I'll help him
doing
out so
more.
that.
Go ahead, give me a medicine check with advantage.
Okay.
You have your knowledge and Milo's expertise in burn victims to aid you.
Oh man!
Would you like to describe another way you're aiding him in this, Mr. I know medical knowledge?
Yeah.
No, it's the burn
See,
victim.
this is the same
Yeah,
burn I
white
inflicted on
mage.
Ignatius. You can see it right there.
I've seen this burn mark before.
Yeah, you can see that the fire did cause a good amount of damage just now, but there is years of different levels of scarring and all kinds of things. It seems that he is still breathing, but he is barely holding on to consciousness right now.
Yes, it's very
At that
faint.
moment, you see him cough and A gentle mist of blood sprays out
Ah, lovely.
right after you cleaned your stuff. Oh, man.
Ah,
Yeah.
will me doing any spells cause any problems here?
What do you mean? I don't think so.
Well,
I'm sure he has been used. I'm sure he's been healed before.
I know, but I don't know. It's just you said it's based off his emotions. What if he doesn't want me to help, or he's filled with anger and I can't heal him and it reverses and makes it worse? I just want to make sure before I go in and try things.
No, I get what you're saying. Oh,
Just help me.
okay.
I'll take that as a yes. I'm okay
Yeah,
to do
let's
it.
just do it. I don't think he has any power left in him, anyways. Let's just do it. If
Alright.
I don't know, man.
Let's do a cure wounds.
All right. That sense of emptiness that you had felt earlier becomes quite evident right now, as nothing is cast when you attempt to cast Cure Wounds.
Okay, I'm gonna search his room for bottles or something obvious that is meant to help him here.
Okay, make an investigation check.
I have eyeballs. They are not very good. Where is it? Yeah, they're rough, man.
Can your book give you the help action? Does it have eyes? It's sentient, right?
My book is sentient. It can see things. That is
Correct.
correct.
Okay, you had help. You get roll a 10. Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Oh
it
fuck!
did
I
not
didn't look at the
matter.
roll before suggesting.
You can see things. It's not very helpful in this case.
Yeah, there's
Book made it a little better. It's like putting glasses on and he still can't see much.
Yep, that's rough, man. That's crazy. You know?
You can see this is what appears to be almost standard for an elven meditation chamber, except for several orbs of obsidian and titan glass around the edges of the room.
Oh, the Titan glass. Yeah, I'll grab that and I'll just start. I don't know, rubbing it on him or something.
The hell?
I don't know, man. I don't know if you noticed. I usually deal more with the killing, not the. Anyways.
Pull me out of the room.
Out of the room. Oh,
Didn't you want in the room?
He coughs again.
All right, fine. Drag him.
Let's go, hand. Let's go. Grabs him again, and we go again at the room.
Anti-magic chamber.
Yeah.
I have such a moment right now. I'm like, I know exactly what's happening. It's just so funny.
Yeah, you pull him out of the room and still looks like a bit of a mess.
Yeah.
Although, as you pull him out, despite him having a blood trail behind him as you drag him, he's back to his well-dressed self. More vibrant in his hair. The orange streak.
So what
Coming
magic
to
does
life.
what magic does the tower have, Aris?
Milo, my brain is slowly cracking. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what's happening, but frankly, I've seen worse.
So can I try it again? Maybe the room was the problem?
Oh yeah, that was most likely the room that was the problem.
All right,
doesn't
cure
seem to
wounds.
respond.
One more try. I don't care.
Step
if
out of the
he's
room, we
not.
just hear them talking in the corner.
Yeah,
muffled
you
in
all
this, like,
now
what's
see as
Do it
the,
You
again.
see it? Son of a bitch!
Yeah,
Out of the
exactly.
room!
Dragging.
God, why are you so heavy?
yeah. Just so we get a good picture of how easy this was, can you each roll a strength check for me?
No, Jesus.
Oh god!
strong,
Why did I
strong
ask
boys.
you?
Yeah.
Why did I ask you? Why are you the healer?
All the healers can be like buff, big war clerics.
Okay, we got a.
Hey, I did it.
Hey!
The adrenaline kicked in from my confusion.
He was
Like, I'm
confused
good
on
at
what class
one-
he was.
Yeah,
I'm good at one thing in this moment. Yeet.
yeah, literally. God. The warrior training from my past all of a sudden just popped in for some reason. I was
it's
back
not
on the
magic.
war field, dragging bodies.
Yeah. The rest of you see
God.
as Rex drags this body out of the room.
A war medic, just.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna see your family.
I got you. Don't worry.
You dumbass!
cast cure
His family
wounds.
is right here.
Yeah,
His
literally.
family is right here.
And you see ours immediately jolt up.
Yeah.
What the? Do you want to explain or not?
Milo, why are you such an idiot?
What do you mean? I'm sorry. I just saw my brother burst into tears.
Do you
And if
not
I-
know an anti-magic chamber when you see it?
Why would your chamber be anti-magic?
What do you think? I'm just going to meditate without dampening myself? You think I can go into a trance and expect nothing to explode around me?
That would have been knowledge. That would have been nice to have. I'm going to be honest. I am smart, not wise. You know this.
I certainly do.
Would have been real nice while you were, coughing up blood between sentences. Could have told us that.
Yes, that would have been very useful, would it been?
Yes, very.
So do you want to explain? So explain again, Sin. Why in the anti-magic room are you essentially a corpse?
I was hoping you did not say or see that, but
Oh, you were hoping
It was very evident.
You did not. You were hoping I did not see when my brother turned into Lord Voldemort and put in my eyes.
Milo, you know you are half serious.
I know that.
The magic has not been kind to me. I have much of it. I can make beautiful illusions and do many positive things, but when it is bad, it is bad.
So, the magic makes you look like that?
If it is not clear to you already, the magic makes me look like this.
Ah, so that was the real you
life
in there.
has made me look like that.
Yeah. Okay. So with that bombshell out of the way, literally and figuratively,
The bombshell is not out of the way. It is sitting in the lobby.
How close are we?
I wonder if they know.
How close do you choose to be?
Because they're only in
Well,
the hallway.
like I'm wherever he put the.
to be fair, I think probably
Well-
Rex and I came out screaming.
Yeah. So, like, come on, buddy!
I kind of like the image of him dragging him out and you guys seeing it like distance down the hallway. So
Yeah.
I just won't even turn around and be like, "I'm sorry, I wasn't the one who randomly combust." As I keep working.
Really?
could we get rid of this one? I have many things to say, and I do not think now is the best time to say them.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, both of you have just insulted me, really. It's not his fault he combusted either. It is actually my fault. I'm well aware that
least
it is
when
my
I
fault.
combust,
I
I
was
do
just
not-
in trial for that, you know.
He's got
I am
nostalgic for
sorry.
sure.
I am sorry that I have nearly killed my brother and also scarred him for life and also turned him into a wrinkly old raisin. Okay?
A wrinkly old raisin?
As
You
a
don't want
fam-
to see it. You really don't want to see it. It's rough. It's like looking death in the eyes.
Milo, as bad as that is, it pales in comparison to.
Would you shut the hell up for 5 seconds?
Sure.
So we all alive now? We all breathing? We're good?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Cool. I'm gonna go wash all the blood off of my stuff, and I'm gonna find that elven wine, and I'm not sharing it. So you guys have fun dealing with this.
Okay.
I just walk off somewhere to go clean myself.
Listen, I do not mean to yell or get angry. But when you are being, what's the word? An obstacle to your own solution, it is a problem. And then you, I know you're new here, Ash, I get it, okay? But insulting
I'm not
others
new.
is usually not how this works.
I'm not new. I've known you guys from the beginning.
Oh, wonderful. So you've been here the whole time. So you understand then everything that's happening right now, right? We're all
Yes.
on the same page?
Yes.
That is wonderful.
I am
Okay.
here to fix the problem so that Wick isn't the one who has to deal with it and relive their trauma.
I understand that it was an accident. What happened? I am aware. It was not meant to happen. I do not know the full story, okay? But the death of their friend was not their fault. The death of the
So-
friend was an accident.
I know that.
It was unintentional. It is something that I also have to cope with. This man here, his current state, the fact that inside of his anti-magic chamber room, which I just learned about for the record, nearly kills him because of it. With the fact that he looks like a corpse when he's not out here and like living, that is my fault. I was the one who inflicted that on him. That was my decision. It was not Wick's decision to hurt a friend.
I know that.
Good. And I hope Wick knows that too.
They don't, because
they will
I
learn.
keep that trauma from them until they can face it, or I fix this problem for them, and
The
then they have
problem is
nothing to worry about.
the problem is deeper. I understand and I am with you and I support you. And fixing Sakura is something that both myself and Aris want. And Wick wants and you want. And everyone here wants. I don't think Iggy and Anemone are wanting the tree to be hurt. And even Rex, as grumpy and angry as he is often, wants the tree to be healed. It must be kept a secret that Wick was the one caused the explosion that burned Sakura. And I'm looking at you, Aris.
How are we supposed to keep this type of thing a secret?
We shut up about it.
They should
And you
be
know
on
what we do?
trial. 100 times more than you.
I know. You don't think this is a tough spot for me? Listen, you don't understand, okay?
I
You're
do
my brother.
understand that the person you've been traveling with this whole time is as broken as I am.
That is wonderful. You know what's crazy? Yeah, brother, the person here, okay, the person you're talking about there, they have been more of a sister and a sibling to me than you ever have. I still love you. And I still love them. I still love the other two. And the grumpy dragonborn, I still love them too. They are my family. They will not go to trial. You will not go to trial. The tree will be fixed, and the white people will be dead to history.
We can fix the tree, but how can we trust them? I know you can trust your friend, but they made mistakes before.
Because I'll do it. I'm already on probation. You can't do it. You'll hurt yourself again. I would not put Iggy and Anemone in that kind of a danger. I will help them build the machine. It will be my magic that is channeled for the tree. I can control it. We will use my book, The Sentient, as the catalyst.
We cannot trust the machine.
I trust the machine.
We will have to
I trust Ash's
build it and
ability.
take a long time to figure out if it is safe to use.
Then it will take the time. You and I have many centuries to live. They do not. The tree will be fixed. Everything will go back to the way it was. If it is the last thing that I do.
All right.
Thank you.
Keep your secret.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I'm
I
back.
don't want your thank you.
Xylo, did I find any wine?
Yeah, you did.
How many?
4.
Let's go. All right. Seems like there's still mopiness in here, and I walk over to Ash. Here's one for you.
No, I
Walk
can't.
over. No, yeah, I think you're gonna need it after today because you're about to get
Do you
really
want me
heavily
to lose
questioned.
control again, and then you have no idea how to fix this? I don't think so.
All right, fine, whatever.
I'll take it.
All right, I give one to Anemone. I give one to Milo, and then I give one to to Ignatius.
Bottoms up, baby.
Yeah, I don't think the corpse should need one right now. I don't think it'll help you. So, anyways, what's up now? Or should I just not even ask?
You know, maybe it is best if we know the plan. The plan is for Ash to build the machine. I will be the controller. And frankly, I could use some of Iggy and Anemone's jolly good times. And be real honest with you.
I like jolly good fun.
Yeah, that sounds great. There's a long road. Not so long. There are other things that must be attended to. If, in the meantime, we should make a copy of the schematic. One for us to keep and one for them to keep if they need to go. I will work on understanding the power of the magic in the hex core, the energy core, the magic core,
Arcane core.
arcane core. That's one. Yeah, English. It's common. Yeah, the arcane core. I will understand the magic. It's gonna take some time, and then I will create another one that we can use as a prototype. But maybe something that is a bit more, not so mechanical in nature. Something that is a bit more elvish.
As long as it is something different.
I think mother and father might have some kind of a flower that we can use. One that can store mana. And if we could channel, it could be just as strong. Just saying.
It could be similar.
Yeah, I will have to see them. I'm sure they'll be overjoyed. So, for now, I think I would like some time to catch up with my brother. Alone.
By all means.
And I hope everyone has a good day.
Sounds good.
Thank you for the wine, Yax. And I'm gonna just, before I leave, I'm actually gonna walk up to Iggy. And I'm gonna lay one. I'm taller than him, so I'm gonna put one of my hands on his shoulders. And then give him a hug. But I'm gonna whisper as well. I do not know what it is like where you are from in Altera. But family here isn't the same. You may have been here for a short time. But without you, I would not be here. Thank you for your testimony. It meant a lot. Also, I'm sorry if I seemed fresh, but you are somebody who I aspire to be like in your strong morals and ethics. Thank you. And I will back away.
You see, he give you a small nod of acknowledgement before proceeding to continue his stoic demeanor as he processes everything.
Anemone, I'll walk up. And I will also use my instant ritual cast to create a little platform for them to stand on so they can reach my height.
Little elevator.
Yep. They like pop up from the ground like whoop.
Tensor's floating step stool. Yep.
Yep.
Is this what tall
God.
people feel like?
Yeah, it's pretty close actually.
Wow.
It's the weather feels crazy, yeah?
Yeah, it is. I think it's colder.
It's a little bit chillier, yeah. You feel it in the nose.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, it's hard to be like. What's the word? I won't say genuine, but it's hard to be sentimental. But you've got a good head on your shoulders.
Really?
No,
Oh.
you've got a great head on your shoulders.
Oh. Yay.
I was pretty sad when I first came here, but you have genuinely made life so much more fun to be around. And it has been an enjoyable experience working
Hmm.
with you.
I'm
Also,
glad.
You are the most badass person I have ever seen. I mean, you can go from like a 5-foot satyr to like a 300-pound bear and hurt people. It's crazy. It's
I guess
really
that's
cool.
true.
It's very cool.
No one's ever called me badass before.
Well, consider it the first time. You're pretty sick, you know. It is you will make a great adult state. I mean, you're not an adult, but you know what I mean. You'll do your people proud, for sure.
Thanks, Milo.
Of course. Rex. I'm just gonna hold up a wine bottle.
What? I don't get a hug?
I was thinking maybe cheers first.
All right. And I hold my bottle up.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Sound effects.
And I'll give you a hug too.
He's ready.
You know, I feel kind of bad because I told you that no matter what, I would always have your back. But it looks like right now I'm chained here. It is weird to be home. And I hope that maybe one day you are able to find solace in your own home, friend.
Yeah,
You know,
we'll
things are
see.
tough right now. But I'm telling you, if any of those motherfuckers come after you, you come here and I will break my exile. Once more. I've done it already. I'll do it again. And I will absolutely go to Infernum's Rest and kill some people.
Sounds like a good time.
It sounds like it would be very fun. In the meantime, I might be looking into some more about Celestia. I think this experience has taught me a lot about what we have with us now and what is to come.
Yeah, she's all right. From what I've learned, at least.
Yeah, there's always more to learn. Thanks, X. Prince.
Don't start that.
This will be the last time.
I'd rather people just call me Rex.
Thanks, Rex. And finally, Wick. And then I will cast Reduce on me, make myself a little bit shorter.
I'm like 5 inches shorter than you.
Milo shrinks to like 4
Just
feet
like-
tall.
Oh, look at this
You just
child.
have to go like this, and you can look at me like it's
There's a reason. It's more so because I may have always been taller, but there has been one person in the party who's always stood taller than me, and that has been you.
Milo. Write it down,
Yeah, sure.
because I can't tell them.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see each other again.
They know.
Yeah.
But
I'll
if
make sure it
there's
gets to you.
anything specific.
Yeah. All right.
I touch his face before he goes.
Well, I should probably get my brother to what were you supposed to do here? Let's spend some catching up time, yeah? Achis?
I suppose so.
I think it is probably best for the minute. For the lot of you, I hope you enjoy what Sakura has to offer. There's a really great taco place down the street.
We'll be sure to check it out.
Thanks.
Sure, it's very vegetarian related.
Oh, also, you should tell the butterflies the next time you see him to come visit me. It was kind of cute.
We will.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
I don't know what time of day it is.
Probably afternoon.
Where am I?
It's the courtroom.
Who am I?
Your list hasn't actually been given yet.
And Milo and Iris walk down the hallway, leaving you all with
That was so
yourselves.
Why was he talking like he was saying goodbye to us? He's just going down the hallway.
'Cause he can't
Maybe he
come
is
with us.
saying goodbye.
And once we
Well, we're
fix
not
this, whether how
Going anywhere?
once
Not
this is
yet.
fixed, we got to go back and deal with Sequoia. He can't come with us. So I think he's saying it now, and then gonna get drunk so he can't remember, and probably just not talk about it again.
Okay. I guess that makes sense.
I'm just glad he's not dying.
I think we're all quite glad Milo's not dying.
Mm-hmm.
We already lost one friend to death. But at least he had oatmeal. Should I give Milo oatmeal too?
Not yet.
I
Maybe later.
wouldn't.
I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
Yeah, exactly.
You need
the
your
oatmeal might
oatmeal.
kill him. The oatmeal might be a bad omen.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Just don't give him oatmeal.
No, he doesn't need it yet.
But he liked my oatmeal.
Yeah, but so did Shydog.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway,
Not saying there's a direct
have,
correlation, but there could
just
be a
have
correlation.
just drink your drink. Ugh.
And eventually the night passes. Many of you come to terms with the verdict. Many of you enjoy your drinks. Ash, what have you been up to?
Well, seeing as the consensus is to save the tree versus Eris, I always mess up the pronunciation of his name. I will probably work more heavily on like a physical, probably diagram to show like bits and pieces because I don't actually know. I mean, I'll probably try to mess with the like projection if I can like add pieces to it, like levers or
Question: do you have the
tubes or
minor
whatever.
illusion cantrip?
Nope.
Yeah, you seem to not be able to manipulate it at all. It's all you just see a good quality shell of the artifact before you.
Yeah. Then I'll just make like a physical
Hmm.
copy to kind of show what I mean, but obviously like working on bigger parts, actually incorporating the arcane aspect of it and like the magic that it would need and stuff, and obviously later setting it up actually like then taking what we've made then to the machine, actually fixing the machine. Like I gotta start processing all those pieces and working on like drawing them out and like knowing what piece goes where, what fits and all that stuff, so that when we get to the machine we can just like boom 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 like put it in.
All right.
Don't know how long that would take me, but I'd probably work on it for till I fell asleep.
All right. Well, you do have quite a bit of time as time passes, and considering a roll we did before the stream, you have quite a few of the parts to work with. So there seems to be a good deal of progress.
Cool.
But the morning comes, you all awaken. Nothing else has seemed to explode, no one else has seemed to come for you, and the day awaits.
I probably
guess
set
upon
up like
waking
either.
up-
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say I'd probably set up in a
You
study
go.
or
You
a
go.
room.
You go.
So I'll just go back to the study or the room, whichever one I set up in. That's it.
Upon waking up, Ignatius is probably gonna get up and go to the main room, and try and see if he can find out if Milo is here, if he's coming back overnight.
I'm just around the castle or the tower, so it wouldn't be impossible for you to run into me.
Yeah,
You eventually find him.
yeah. Ignatius just walk up, interrupt whatever you're doing, and he would
Eating breakfast.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Milo.
Ignatius.
You said a lot yesterday, and
Sure.
I didn't get the chance to properly respond to you because I was processing everything.
Well, a lot happened yesterday. I completely understand.
I also didn't feel fully comfortable saying more things while in the presence of Ash. I don't know whether or not we can trust her. I don't have any reason to not trust her, but I have this sort of thing with changelings, and this isn't helping.
I understand.
And so
There's some things that the
I
elves
just-
can also deal with. There's a lack of this. Is it? You know what, Iggy? How about you take a seat? It is the first time I'm going to make my favorite tea in many, many years, and I think you could benefit from some tea and a good thought process.
Okay. He takes a seat and he sits up nice and straight and waits patiently.
It's pretty here, no?
Yeah. It is.
I mean, not just
Lots of colours.
specifically Sakura. I mean, Agarica, no? It's so diverse. There are so many things, so many species of plant and fauna and flora. There are so many things that you could learn from these creatures, no? What is an unknown flower but a discovery to be made? When I see When my parents are very famous alchemists, when they see a flower that they have not come across before, they do not shy away from it. They want to know what it does. Correct? It would make sense, no? I mean, as an alchemist.
Yeah, I guess
Of course.
in that point of view, it would make sense. Yes.
They want to know not just what it is that is good about it, but what it is that is bad about it. How can it be used to the benefit of them and the people they sell their potions to? Wick and Ash are that flower. We know who Wick is. We don't know who Ash is. Yet. That is. But much like that flowers that my parents would find on the walk, this is strange and unknown, they would not shy away from it. They would embrace it, understand it, come to terms with it, understand the way they feel about it. And realize that the way they feel is not the flower's fault. And I think that is the most important at the end of the day. Ash is an unknown. They are a stranger in our friend group. They know us, but we do not know them. But at the same time, they know so much. They are like untapped potential, if you will. And at the same time, they are just still our friend. Changelings may have many, many faces, but that does not change their personalities. Even it does not change who they are. Because even every creature in the world, every piece of organic material, at its core, it exists as something that is unique. Something that is beautiful in its own right. Something that is not a visual, it is not a being, it is... species is merely just a layer on top of a layer on top of a layer of who we are. But deep down, it does not matter how many layers you put on top, it is always the same. Do you know what I mean, Ignatius?
Dude, 1 second, my mom's saying goodnight to me, so I will be right back if you don't mind.
His mom's so cute. Oh my gosh.
Meanwhile, what are other people up to?
Sleeping.
Sleeping?
Waking her up, probably. It's what I do best.
Is it?
Pots
Yeah.
and pans, pots and pans, pots and pans.
I ain't gonna sleep because of y'all.
Yeah.
Guys, so desperately. Oh my god.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Do you want us to continue?
Oh,
If you
yeah.
have more, go for it.
If you want to.
Okay.
Ignatius. I hear what you're saying, Milo.
Mhm.
And you're not wrong. But to add to your metaphor, what if the
course.
flower that's found? What if it's not a flower, but a cactus? Or what if it's not a flower at all, but a stone that just looks like a flower? Inherently deceptive in nature.
Ignatius.
I'd like to think that who we've met is the same person we know. But when the person we know is already someone who hides herself, I have a really hard time.
It is not uncommon in nature for things to hide themselves. It is not because they intend to be inherently dubious to those who would cause them no harm, but to be dubious to those who would cause them harm. Nature creates disguises and illusions so that the creatures that create them can survive. And they too deserve survival just like anyone else. And even if the flower, the rock that is shaped like a flower, is really a rock, is it? Does the rock maybe want to be a flower? You do not know that. You cannot make that decision for it.
And I know all rocks don't want to be flowers, they're rocks.
And who are you to tell the rock to not be a flower?
Well, rocks don't have feelings, so therefore they won't want to be flowers.
Everything has magic, even a rock.
Ignatius' gears turn a little bit for that one.
My point is, even if the cactus says it is a flower, who are you to tell the cactus that it is not a flower?
I have a harder time with things like that. I much prefer when things are handed to me, like in a handbook, and I can say this is what's here and this is what's not.
Well, then I think the best way for you to understand, you look too much into what could be or what might be or what is and isn't, when you should really just look at this for what it is. If I see something that I call it a flower, then to me it is a flower. If I see something and I call it a friend, then it is a friend. Take what it is for what it is at face value. If Ash says that they are not going to cause harm, and they have not so far, then who are we to disbelieve them? Even if they may look different, deep down they are still Ash. Even if Wick, when it is Wick, changes form, it has always still been Wick. They are who they are, regardless of how they look. They are a friend. They are a person with their own feelings and thoughts, beliefs, opinions, desires, ambitions. At the end of the day, I do not know someone is going to rob me until they rob me. I do not know that they are going to be my friend until they are my friend. How can I look at someone and judge them before I even know who they are? I understand your point. It's something that the Eldritch struggle with many times, but I have spent many, many years among various different both races and species and peoples and types. I have met everyone and every kind. I am still young. The truth is, bad people will always be bad, and good people will always be good. And the layers on top of them does not change that.
But in saying that, though, people are more than just good and bad.
Of course.
They have layers, and
It is those layers that make them who they are. Right? It is the layers that not entirely makes them who they are. They are at the core of themselves. If I call myself Milo, then even if I am a spring allergen, or if I'm a winter allergen, or a summer allergen, my visual appearance changes, but I am still Milo, no?
yes.
And how's it any different from Wick? And Ash? And any other changeling?
You
I
see him
understand.
kind of tilt his head and... I see what you're saying, but I
You
also
have reserved. You have reservations, and I assume you have your reasons for your reservations. You see something that isn't so black and white. You see something that is flowing and liquid in nature. Changelings are unique creatures. They are able to change their visual appearance. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But how about this? If I was to put a blindfold on you and ask you to pick the person who is Wick, you would not be able to see who they are.
No, I would be able to see who they were.
You wouldn't.
No, I would.
Okay, ignoring the fact that you can like sense things through rocks, but let's maybe do it on like I don't know, flying. If you're flying in the air, if you're floating, right?
Yeah. Okay. I also, if she was still right next to me, then yeah, I'd still be able to see her.
Okay, I think you're missing the point of the exercise.
Probably.
It is fine. My point is, even if they do not look the same, or you cannot even see them with your eyes specifically,
Mm-hmm.
and it does not change. They don't. They do not suddenly become someone else just because you cannot see them. The daisy will always be a daisy.
Unless the daisy said it's not a daisy. Then it's
Yes,
not a
and
daisy anymore.
correct. The
It's
daisy is
something else.
the daisy that caused. Okay, it's getting really complex now. The layers are getting
Well,
a little
yes.
deep.
Well, no, but that's what you're saying, though, is that
No,
the
no,
daisy,
you're
someone say
correct.
it's
You
not
are
a daisy,
absolutely.
and then therefore
You're
it's not a
correct.
daisy anymore.
But in this assumption, the daisy has called itself a daisy. That it's always a daisy.
Okay, so that's so is this
My
all
point
daisies
is-
or just this daisy?
My point is, if Ash says they are someone that we can trust, then they are someone we can trust until they prove otherwise. Do you see? You have reservations with them being changeling because they can change their physical appearance and their form. They are, and you see that as a way of deception, no?
Yes.
But really, are they deceiving you? And why? Or is it to be that they are? If you are seen as a threat to them, then is it not fair for them to defend themselves in whatever way they can? Sure. I'm sure there are plenty of changelings that use, the ability to change for not so morally or ethically good tasks. But there are plenty that use it for other purposes. And there are Elegons that are using attunement to nature and magic for many not good things. And there are, sure, people who are Genasi who do the same thing. Of all elements. I think my point is you are judging them based off of what they are and not whose they are.
I think
Yeah.
you'd be correct in that. Yes.
At this
And
point,
then,
Iris begins to walk behind. Morning, morning.
was it?
I have gave much thought to what you've been saying or said before.
Just now or like yesterday?
Last night, yes.
Okay.
And I don't know if we can trust this Ash person.
Oh, okay, blue.
The other thing Milo is going to say is that your brother and I are more similar than I'd like to admit, and it's freaky because I was just thinking that earlier, and now that you've said it, I know for sure that you and we are very similar.
I seem to have interrupted something. I will go.
No, it's. You're both saying the same thing. Why can we not? I mean, I know why you think we cannot trust them. It's because you think they burned the tree. I know they burned the tree. I'm aware.
It is worse.
You-
If they did it intentionally, we could trust that they don't want to do it intentional anymore. But it was an accident.
You make less sense than he does, and he's the one who's judging people based on
Well, you
who's
can
what
simply
they
trust
are.
an untrustworthy person to be untrustworthy.
I would consider somebody who made an accident to be neither trust or untrustworthy.
So you can expect someone who makes an accident to be able to make an accident.
I want to say something very mean right now.
It is someone who does things terribly wrong. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
What am I missing?
Nothing.
It is fine.
It is
Don't
fine.
worry about it.
All is fine.
Just bickering between brothers.
Yes, that is all it is.
I see. Do you need to
Listen.
talk about it?
No,
No.
no,
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 Because if you want, I can go. You guys.
no.
absolutely not.
You know what? I think I just want to go get some tea and air. That is what I need.
But you already have the tea here, don't you?
I need air. Fresh.
Then just open a
air.
window.
There's many windows.
Going to jump out the window.
Oh my god.
You know what? Let's go get everyone and get some breakfast.
Before we do, just
Oh,
no. What is the goal? The goal.
what is the goal?
Are we
To
going
fix,
to try to do this all?
to reverse all of the terrible things that I did, and they did. We are going to fix everyone's mistakes.
Understood.
Okay.
Are we
That
going
is
to
not
do it,
realistic, but I'm down to do it.
or are we going to follow Ash's lead? Because they have been working on something.
I know
He's
they are.
staging a coup.
We are not. We are not.
So
turning
either
this-
we follow blindly, or we do
I
it
think-
ourselves.
Okay. You know what? I think we could all work together.
No, we cannot.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Of course not.
If I try
God,
to
you are
work with them,
so elvish.
Are you guys just in the hall? Or like are you in like the kitchen?
I imagine we're like in like a corner of the place. There's like a little like table
Yeah.
that's been here, like
Little
a tea
tea-
table.
I
And
saw
Ignatius
Den
and Milo are
somewhere.
like sitting there drinking some tea, and then Eris just comes like behind. There's probably like a nice like stained glass window like right in front of us, and like
you just you so you hear. Oh,
the
shut
bedrooms
up.
are like all the
Oh,
way
you're
here.
being a little. You're being an ass.
Can I come into the kitchen for like water or something?
yeah.
Cool. I come into the kitchen. I walk over to the sink. I see Aries and I toss him the little baby prototype that I made. And go, here. I think you're a visual learner. And I walk away.
Oh,
Enjoy your
I
toy.
wish I never came back here.
As I
to be
said,
fair,
I
you
don't
didn't really
think we are
choose
going to
it.
be able to work together. I think they took this craftsmanship of some sort of slight.
No, but I think you may have
I
pissed
think
him
they
off just
suggested
a
I
little
am
bit.
some sort of baby, like this is a toy. Does it rattle?
Ding 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 ding.
No, I think
There's
that
like
Would it
little
be a-
pulley.
this is-
There's little pulley levers, and if you like open the top, you can like see the gears inside. It's like it's a very like visual learner like diagram.
Oh my god, you are all children. The only one here who has
I would
any
play with
level
this,
of...
only I'm afraid it is going to explode.
The only person in this entire castle right now who has any level of maturity is like Anemone and Rex, and that's just saying so much. That is saying so much.
I'm gone at this point. I just was like, there you go, then walked away.
Why am I the group therapist now? Do we all not remember that I was on death row not like 24 hours ago?
Well, to be
No,
fair,
you're
you
not.
kind of picked up really fast.
That's true. You give good
Anyways,
advice.
I hear what you're saying, Milo. I appreciate it. Ultimately, all I need to know is, do you trust Ash?
I trust Ash, yes. I trust Ash
Okay.
because if they are protecting Wick, then I trust them. That's a
Okay.
god.
That's enough for me.
God.
And I stand up and I walk away.
So we are doing
Anemone
this.
wild shaped in her sleep.
Yeah.
Bah.
Yeah, that is the plan. I think we should get started.
Good morning.
Oh no!
So what are your opinions
No.
on this, Ash?
What? What about Ash? What? I
Should we be trusting them?
don't know. Sure.
Good
whatever.
enough. Alright.
I don't care.
Would the I'm outvoted democracy wins again?
I'm just happy I'm not the one living a double life anymore. It's not just me.
I can see why you're fitted in with these people.
Me? Are you talking to me? Little Professor, are you talking to me?
Point taken, point taken.
Anyways, so is there like meat or something? Like,
yes.
we got no
What?
Hmm?
What are you
meat.
asking?
Like, is there
Yeah, I'll
sausage?
take you. I'll take you to the butcher's. We'll go. It's fine. I need to get out of this place anyways.
Is there something going on that I should know about?
Yeah, I'll talk about this on the way there.
Okay.
Ta-da.
So, meanwhile, Ash, let's have some fun rolls, shall we?
Okay.
Enhance ability.
Man, I can't wait for us to all explode.
The tree gets
Yeah, just to know,
fully burnt
at
down.
this moment, who is currently in the tower?
Is this post?
Define the
post?
tower.
Yeah, is this postpone us going to the butcher's?
This is if you've left to go to the butcher's, then this will be after that. Yes.
Okay. What's
Is
the
this
half?
with help from them?
No, they left to go get meat.
Okay.
Yeah, it's bad when the vegan leaves to go get meat.
Let's go.
I think I want
It's desperate.
Yeah, let's
intelligence,
start.
so I think I want Fox's cunning.
That makes some sense. All right, let's go ahead and start with the tinker's tools as you start to put some of that together, or whatever tools you
Should we
have
watch the
available.
process
Same roll for
happen?
all of it anyway.
I have. Where are my tinkers? I thought I bought some.
Should be in your expertise section over on the bottom left.
Oh, I was
That-
looking at my tools to see if
Yeah.
I had them, but I think I do.
Should be able to roll it from there.
Tinker's tools. Wow.
20. Yeah, so the
Cool.
pieces you have
For a minute.
seem to fit all together. Other pieces you seem to be able to fabricate with plenty of material that Wick had at the ready. Not to mention you're in, kind of an experimental wizard's tower right now, so you can find
gonna
things.
Yeah. Steal things.
Next roll. Let's get a insight check.
Inside.
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't have advantage on this because I don't have Fox's cunning. It's
Okay.
better than the negative one. My insight's so bad.
But you are following the schematic here.
Hmm.
And then finally an arcana check, which you will have advantage on.
Cool. Let's go.
25.
Nice.
Okay, when you try to bind together this machination with, arcane forces, it seems to work. The core has the ability to, it's come to life. There's a magical hum within it. To whatever degree, this seems to be a functional device.
Cool. So now just it and a few sheets of metal and adding on some proper piping and connectivity when we're at the machine will hopefully power it. I think I need to make something that will either I saw the machine, but I didn't inspect the machine. I inspected where to get the parts, so I don't know if just a straight up reverse is gonna work to fix the tree. So I think I might I might ask around for advice on what people think that might happen. I'd probably ask Milo, Aries if he would stand to talk to me.
I'll help. What is the question again?
So I have this. I have the core.
Okay.
This needs to be put in. It needs to be connected. And then obviously I need to repair the machine for where the blast came out of. So you gotta...
Is it
I
not
need
possible
casing.
to just make a new machine?
No. It's in the tree. In the roots of the tree. It's bigger than me.
Okay. How about
This was a multiple day process
Yeah.
that I...
Let's start with why. What was the point of the tree, the machine again?
I'm
What did
not
they
one...
want?
The person... I don't
Yeah.
really know. They hired Wick, and they wanted to build this machine. I don't really remember the details too fully, but it ended up being near the end something that was going to siphon magic.
So the siphoning magic from the tree was their goal.
Yeah. That's what I put together, yeah. But then
So if
So-
we turn this thing on when it is connected to the tree, it's going to do exactly what it is intended to do, correct?
that's
Just
what
siphon magic.
I called you in here and you didn't let me finish.
Sorry.
I need advice on how you think we could reverse it because the tree didn't get its magic siphoned, it blew up. So I need to fix the machine, and before turning it on, I need a way to almost like pump it with magic so that it heals.
Well, this is simple. Every type of magic has an inherent opposite, right? Fire has ice. Narcotic has whatever Rex uses.
Divination.
Yes, no, that's divination. Whatever religion magic is.
God.
Okay, God
Uh,
magic. What is it? I don't remember what it's called. Not divine.
Radiant damage.
Radiant.
Yeah,
Radiant.
radiant.
Thank you.
Radiant.
Radiant. It has, narcotic has the opposite is radiant, right? It is. What else is there? I mean, even physical damages have different opposites. They have slashing and bludgeoning. They do two separate things. No? So, if you think about magic as a circle of opposites, then you need to understand what magic is being drawn from the tree and converted. That is where it went wrong to begin with. That the magic was not being converted properly when it was siphoned.
I thought
I
it was
do-
just that they didn't build it right.
I mean, it is likely that I do not know what type of magic the tree has. Some kind of nature radiant magic. I don't really know. But if I'm going to turn ice magic into fire magic, I need to have an understanding of both of them. And I'll pop an ice, a firebolt that blows up and then turns into an ice ball by the time it ends. Right? To have an understanding of one, you need to know the other. If I'm going to change the runes from one to the other, I have to understand why and how it begins and how the world perceives it. Right?
Is it not just based off the school of magic? Like if siphoning magic out of something is like, I think it would be abjuration. I think it
Yes.
like runic trigger magic, and then you're
You
doing
can
an
think of
opposite
it.
school, like divination, like healing it.
Sort of, but you can think of the schools of magic as not particularly. So if I take what's the best way to put it? If I take ice magic in its barest form, it is uncontrolled, it's chaotic, correct? But then if I use a control, a filter, you can think of the school of magic as the methods of filtering the magic, and now it is an ice shard, or now it is an enchantment. You see what I mean?
So almost like we are creating like a filter that like opens up the floodgates of the magic being able to like go back into Myrtle so that it can almost heal itself then? I don't know if that was you're saying, but that's
Well,
what
it
came
is
into my mind.
sort of. I mean, we could also take some magic from something else that is much greater than it, and then filter it back in and allow it to heal itself. The problem is if it is scarred currently, then it without healing. Oh,
What? What?
nothing. I think I just remembered something. We are not going to be able to get close to the tree. I think
Why?
it does not like you. It is screaming in my head. It does not like you. But also, the tree is a living creature. It is Most likely made out of pure arcane magic. I think our best bet would be to... I think it is going to require some experimentation. But healing fire with fire is not an impossibility.
I would rather not set the tree on
But
fire
also,
again.
there is one creature here who is almost pure arcane. It is not me, and it is not you. One solution is possibly Aris. I mean, he was more than gifted. He is a sorcerer. So he is kind of like the incarnation of magic.
Hold on. Let me get this straight. You're thinking that we sacrifice your brother's magic
No,
to the tree?
absolutely not.
Okay, that's. I was like, what?
I'm saying we use him as a filter.
And then, oh. Yeah. And
It's
I,
the only
like, start
problem.
sketching.
Yeah, I'll have to talk to Sim about this. But I think if it's to save the tree and himself, the tree's natural healing magics may also help him. So, if we could filter out all of the chaotic, uncontrolled magic and give it a filter again, then that's a sort of his problem, is he doesn't have a filter. Essentially. I sort of destroyed his filter. Kind of what happened. Thing is, I kind of have like a little bag of filters that I can change in and out.
I mean, yeah, I could maybe try and work something up where he also gets connected to it before, like, the arcane. He would be between the arcane core and the tree.
Sort of. I mean, yeah. Or, I mean, there's also, we could use his magic to create a proxy as well. So it doesn't have to be him. If I can create a sentient book for him as well, then it would act in his stead.
Oh.
That will take some time. And be difficult. To attune his... He also is not a wizard. So it isn't exactly a spellbook. I mean, he does, but it is not the same.
I mean, you can.
I would play
magical people
around.
can read each other's scrolls, and they can copy the scrolls and learn them, right? That's what you
I
do.
mean, in general, I mean, it's not impossible to think that he could be much scrolls, but it's not something he was very good at. This was always something that I was much better than him at.
No, but what I'm saying is that, like, if you wrote a scroll for a spell that you had, and you gave me one, you gave me a scroll. I have a scroll from you that you've
Yes.
written, and if I say the words,
Yes,
it will
yes.
cast the magic. So you
Absolutely.
creating a book for him is very similar. So it's
Well,
just
yeah,
maybe
so-
a matter of speaking the incantation.
It's just... I feel like we've gone far across here.
Maybe. I don't know. We can figure it out.
Oh, it's just... Yeah. I mean, without it being some kind of legendary creature that is, I don't know, like an actual dragon or something, or even a titan itself that could withstand such kind of magic. I mean, literally, the trees feed off the magic of the titan, so...
We can use the Titan to ground the magic so it doesn't maybe go haywire, but I don't
Also,
think we
my
have...
brother has extensive access to titan glass, and it's something that we could use as a focus as well.
Ooh, yeah.
There are
I
many
could
things.
make-
I will have to
I can
confer
make,
with him.
like, what are they, like, conductors? Like, I can make conductors out of the Titan's glass so it doesn't go out, maybe outside of, like, I don't fully understand, like, Titan magic, but what I understand is, like, it holds matter, like, it's...
I don't know. Well, you know,
Does
I
it
think
does it amplify? Does it hold magic? Does it nullify? What does Titan's glass do again?
To your knowledge, it can certainly hold some
I don't
degree
know.
of magical energy.
I don't know. It's something that I will have to talk to others over. I think
it holds magic. And if I make, like, pillars, like conductors, and I put them around the machine and the magic bounces off of it, it will hold the magic. And then it
wait,
won't...
Ash. I think there are many experiments that I will start to work on. I think for now, don't get too caught up in this project for multiple reasons. I mean, don't let it consume you because there are other people around you and they are all concerned and worried. You're a friend, so maybe take time to be a friend. I would worry about the project.
Milo, they're not worried about me. They're worried about Wick. And I'm trying to do this to help Wick. And I asked Anemone and Ignatius if they had maybe some knowledge that they can contribute, and
I'm
I
not
don't
saying
want to push them.
I'm not saying asking them for knowledge. I'm saying maybe ask them to lunch.
My
Listen, at the end of the
job
day,
here is
your
not-
job here is to. You are just as much of a person, Ash, as Wick is. And if you think your job is just to protect Wick, then that is bold and brave and courageous, sure. But it is also neglecting the fact that you are your own person as well. And I think it would be kind, if not to yourself, but to others as well, to not look at yourself as a tool or a shield, because you are a person too. So all I'm saying is, let me work on designing some experiments, and then, in a couple of hours, I'll have some things drawn up and we can talk about it some more then. In the meantime, you're new here, explore, enjoy, talk to people. Also, not gonna lie, you were kind of a bit of a jerk earlier. I understand my brother Arius is about as soft as sandpaper, but don't let that rub off on you. That's all. I don't think Rick would like it either.
The what,
If you-
sir?
That's it. I just don't think Rick would like it either. You're here for now.
Like berries.
No, no one did. I mean, have you seen him? He's a jerk. That's why, at the end of the day, whether you are Ash or Wick, you are still more of a sibling to me than he ever was. But he's also my flesh and blood, and it is my mistake the way he is. But no, my point is, you are here for now, and that is fine. So, I don't know, behave like a person would behave. You're not some tool to. If you rush this project, at the end of the day, it is only going to backfire again. And that is the last thing we need. Both for my sake and yours. And Wick's. And Anemone's. And Iggy's.
I know. I'm not trying to rush it. I'm trying to make it work. And
If you spend all day staring at a paint dry, paint will never dry. Sometimes you need to step away from the paint to let it dry.
Alright.
Okay? Should not overwork yourself, that's all I'm saying. For now, let me work up some experiments. It's the one thing I'm good at doing. It's theories and experiments.
Alright. I will leave then.
Thank you.
So,
I go and sit on the couch like this.
I was about to say, how awkwardly does
Because no one's around.
Rex, you you know, eventually did get some meat. There does happen to be a butcher in town. Lucky you.
Hooray.
Did you go back to the tower or did you do some explorating?
Probably go back to the tower, to be honest. Don't really know where I'm going. I'll probably get lost.
Alright. I'll say you probably returned similarly with Milo when he came back and
Yeah.
found a spot to enjoy your breakfast.
Hooray. My sausages.
Sausage.
Sausage.
And at the moment, everyone just seems to kind of be lingering around. Eventually, Iris passes by Ash. She kind of tries not to make eye contact.
I
Goes
watch
in.
him.
Yep. Goes over to the room where Milo's in.
I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good.
So, do we think this is going to work?
Yes, it is going to work. Do you know why it's going to work, Iris?
Why is that?
Because I'm doing it. That's why it's going to work.
And how long is it going to take?
When it is done is when it will be done.
I'm just saying, if you are going to keep your friends around here, something is going to happen.
Why can no one make friends? Why are you all so antisocial? I am supposed to be the antisocial one here.
I
the
walked
one
by the couch and this one was staring so many daggers at me, I felt piercing damage. And I am
I
a
didn't
sorcerer. You know my
say
health is not what
nothing.
it could be.
Oh, you're really going to go? No, we are not starting this. Yeah, I will explain everything that I have in a theory right now, and I'm creating experiments. Without going through the whole loop again,
Yep.
because I'm trying to get things moving.
Mm-hmm.
So other people can get involved. So there you go. Are you satisfied?
I am satisfied.
Cool. Now I'm designing experiments, and unless you want to be a living test subject,
Of course I will.
would you stop saying yes to every time I ask for this, please?
How much worse could it get?
That's it. I'm going to go find literally anybody else.
Okay, look, there's three things we need to accomplish
Uh-huh.
with this machine.
Uh-huh.
One,
Uh-huh.
I would like to be selfish and get the access magic out of my system.
Yeah, no, that would be a good idea. That's just how we are going to start this. We're going to use your excess power as a kickstart. Trust me.
Yes, and then that could possibly be what Sakura needs to heal up.
Yeah, I mean, you are literally like the purest form of arcane.
I do not think that I have a fraction
you
of
are-
the power we need to fix the
Oh,
Sequoia
no.
issue.
I just mean, I think your magic would be great for creating the filter necessary.
Yes, but we're going to need something greater than that.
Oh, I know what is going to. I'm gonna go find.
All that I am saying is,
No, I know. Who
we are
can
looking
do
at the small picture, the question of
Yeah,
Sequoia.
you know. Great, you want? I know exactly what it's going to do, and I'm going to use my friends, and you're going to help them get a teleportation circle out of here, because they need to get back to Sequoia, because they need to find a very specific butterfly man, who is. He's the tree. He is a tree. He is as strong as the other trees. It would solve his problem of being immortal. He is a great power source.
And so
it's
we are
possible
suggesting we use the Chancellor to bring life back into the trees the same way I would bring life into Sakura.
Correct. He is literally a warlock patron of a giant tree.
If this does not... Do we know if he would agree to it? It could likely kill him.
I don't know, but that is really not something that I can think about right now, because if you couldn't remember, I cannot leave the city. And really, you probably should not either.
I can see why wizards get their own towers. Put 3 of us in one and... It's quite a mess.
Excuse me. First and foremost,
No,
I am
it's
the only wizard here.
magic
Your-
users is...
Your talent is natural. Will you shut up? Okay?
I still had to work
for
just
my
as
tower.
hard as you did.
No,
Just
you
not
did
at the
not.
begin. Over
Mother
time,
and
it's
father always loved you more.
love does not generate magic. Oh, are you suddenly
you-
surprised to say
Oh,
love is the
yes.
greatest magic of all? Is that
No,
what you're
no, no,
trying
no.
to say?
I'm saying they loved you more because you are naturally so talented.
And actually, so maybe love is the greatest magic source of all.
Oh, maybe it is. Okay? Fine. Whatever. Listen.
Either way, your mind, my mind, the mind of Wick, the mind of Ash, it is too complicated.
You're telling me. Listen, just please. I need to get everyone in the same room. Because we are going to formulate a plan to get the Chancellor to lend us his power to save Sakura. And maybe, just maybe, this will be the time that Sakura brings back his family. I don't know.
Patch, go get the SS.
Thank you. Thank you.
And the one-eyed lion that seems to appear out of nowhere just goes and bounds down the hallway. Suppose I will meet you in the...
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Anemone, a big fluffy lion runs up to you.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
Like, pushes on your leg, then begins running away.
I guess I don't speak lion.
You
Hey, he doesn't seem to talk to you right now.
speaks common.
That was weird.
Shotgun Sean to go off in the upper room.
Makes sense.
And eventually through
barreling down the
circles of
hallway. An enemy,
communication.
the lion. It says we need to go talk with our friends. Do you want to come with?
What? That's not what he
The
told me.
lion. What did he tell you?
He just nudged my leg.
Oh. Interesting. Huh.
I thought he
anyways, told
wanted
me
belly
we should go.
scratches, but I don't know.
That's
I guess I can go. I could have communicated that or something, but no, okay. I'll come.
Maybe he
You
just
know
likes
what?
you more than the rest of us.
You know what? No, Anemone's right. The tiger lion thing could have spoke. Okay. How is anyone supposed to understand if nobody communicates directly?
Okay, I forgot what the lion sounded like, okay? It's not
Yeah,
in the
that's
notes.
what I
It's
knew.
not in the notes, okay? You got me, okay? I didn't want to create an inconsistency, but I did accidentally. Oops.
There you go. The truth comes out.
SMH.
The DM forgot.
It's the one voice is not in the notes. It's a stupid lion.
I think he had a British voice.
Who knows,
I think
man?
he was posh. He's like a butler ass.
I think he was. Yeah, but
All right.
anyway, he's tired. He can't speak all day long. He's used to
Please,
sleeping
sir.
18 hours a day. He's a lion.
Please, sir, can I have another?
I don't know if that was the voice.
Oh, Lord.
But eventually
Y'all
you all find your way.
Together.
into the dining room.
I sit down.
Iris sits at the opposite end of the table.
Oh, you are children, I swear.
All I did was
I
sit.
sat down.
It is just as good a chair as any other one.
Huh, interesting. All right, to the actual adults in the room. We are going to need a very strong power source. There is a very tall, dark, beautiful man named the Chancellor. And I think I have a way to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Or in this case, revive 2 trees with 1 stone.
Okay.
The Chancellor has the power of the tree. And he is definitely going to be a power source strong enough to reboot the machine. And it is possible it will solve his sort of a little immortality problem. And I know one way to bring him back to his wife and kids. Memory loss. I mean, death. I mean, reincarnation.
Which
Yeah,
one?
Send him to the other side, I think.
Do you think that's where his wife and kids are? Or kid?
Probably. It's not very
It's
fair,
possible that's a lot to ask, though.
but that is fine. Whatever. Well, yeah, that is why you are going. I cannot go, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I will write a message for you. Oh, also, you're going to need to tell Giovanni what is happening.
Oh
I am resigning. Also, go on.
I was just gonna say I don't know how we're gonna be able to convince him when the butterfly man / the chancellor, counselor, what I don't remember his name.
You have the scroll of SMS, correct?
I think. No, I gave it back
I
to
do.
Giovanni.
You have it? Cool. Can I take it from you and you can borrow the other one from Giovanni, and that's how we will communicate, if need be.
Okay, but I don't think he's gonna listen to us. He did things because you were there.
Yeah, I know. You could always trick him into saying he cannot leave Sakurai, sort of. The law states, but he is a solution to your problem and his problem.
Yeah. And bring him and Chorik back here.
Oh yeah, Jork. It would be really nice to have him here. I kind of miss him. He's quite a jolly old fellow. He's really, really gloomy
Moral
here.
support.
Nah.
Yeah, I really need moral support.
We can try.
That is probably for the best. Now in the meantime, Aris will send you back to Sequoia.
I have one question though. Hypothetically,
Hypothetically.
your thought goes through. We use him as a powerful source to revive Sakura. He goes to the other side, stops being a warlock of Sequoia. Sequoia is still gone, so
Well, not entirely.
what's physically holding up the Titan though?
Well,
That's
that
a
is-
big tree in the middle of the island.
Who's... Yeah, but Sequoia's not coming back either way. Frankly, truthfully, Sequoia's gone. It gave itself up, and I don't know why. I don't know why Sequoia gave itself up. I could not tell you, but Sakura will fix it. I don't know. It is not a... It is something that it is up to the trees. Maybe it will plant another Sequoia tree there for us.
How?
The seed of a sakura would not
No.
grow a sequoia.
Oh, I'm working out the kinks. Okay, it is hard. All right.
Either way, we need to see what the chancellor thinks of all this.
Yeah, we need to see what the chancellor thinks to begin with. Oh, yeesh. Yeah.
And then we will see what is possible.
Yeah, that is probably
Perhaps
feasible.
it can pull the tree out of the man.
Perhaps it can pull the tree out as a man. It could heal the tree and put the tree back to where it was.
That is something I would love to see.
Yeah, it would be absolutely wonderful. I know. I just hope it works because I'm really rolling the dice here. Well, not like 2 dice, like 18 different dice, and they're all 20-sided.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
That is a lot of dice.
this is a lot of dice.
Not 20-sided die.
No, 18. I did the math.
All right, so then we gotta go find the Chancellor again.
Yeah, you should probably go find the Chancellor again.
Well, it shouldn't be too hard. He's probably exactly where we left him.
Yeah, in Sequoia.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I'm going to lock myself back in the lab for some peace and quiet and some time to think. I also need
You're
to.
just gonna take it over? What?
It is my lab.
Fine. I
It
will
is
lock
not your
my-
lab. No, you can go there. I don't want them claiming ownership.
This is fine.
My work is in there.
From my schematic.
Yeah, and it's going to be my
Oh.
part in the room.
I made that schematic.
Would you like to go back to Sequoia?
We kind of have to.
Excellent, let's go.
No. I want you to go with them. Leave me alone.
No, I am staying here. Do not send me with those people.
Oh, yes.
Isn't that how teleportation magic works? You have to come with us.
No. Not for circles.
All right, children, let's go.
Please.
So then, will this be taking where before we leave? Where in Sequoia is this going to be bringing us to? Is it bringing us to your place? Is it bringing us to the circle that we made underneath the tree spot?
The underneath the tree spot would be most convenient.
I'd prefer
so if we get
not
down there,
to
we
go
can talk
back
to the
under the
statues
tree.
again, and we can get them to bring
Okay.
Chancellor to us.
Surely
'cause they're
there is.
very agreeable.
There has to be another way to find the Chancellor, but then we're gonna have to get out from underneath the tree, and I don't really want to deal with that.
Surely there is a teleportation circle. Look.
There is likely one there, I just don't have access to it.
Yeah, surely there is a. You cannot be telling me in the 80 years since I have been gone that Sakura has not had a teleportation circle hub installed so that you get to other trees. No, you're telling me.
You're suggesting we
Oh.
know communications between different people? No, we know magic. It is
I thought
different.
Sequoia also doesn't like outsiders.
No, you're correct.
See?
You are
That's the point.
absolutely correct.
For once, I will agree.
You should not. Do what? Do we have some animals we can lend them so they can at least get back quickly?
Of course.
All right, you figure it out. Please.
Oh.
Actually, you know what? No,
Oh.
you don't figure it out. Neither do you, Ash. The other 3 can figure it out because they're the only ones who are sane right now.
You're saying this after you. I have literally just sat here and listened.
I know.
Too many minds, one tower.
I am going to become a lich. I swear to God.
Can I join you?
Yes.
I
Sweet.
think that I am closest.
It's not a pissing contest.
So are we
Rex.
gonna go?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
Thank
that
you,
teleport's looking
Anemone. Thank
crazy
you.
right about
Thank you,
now.
Anemone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just going to summon a circle. Whoever walks through, walks through.
Is it gonna put us underneath the tree or not?
Yes, probably. I think it is. Unless it luckily links to the one in the Chancellor's Palace.
Either way, it'll bring us back where we need to be, and we'll be in.
All
safety.
right, let's go through the freaking portal.
You want to go on my back through the portal?
Yeah.
I grab a groggy enemy and I pull her up and I walk through the portal. See you guys on the other side.
Yeah.
And you all make your way through the portal.
Walking time.
A quick zoom overcomes you as you leave the city of Sakura and end up wherever your adventure awaits you next. In next episode of Titan's Edge.
Ooh. You don't even know if we make it there. Haha, we could end up somewhere completely different. We could be
you know
on
you
the
can
other side
trust
next
Darius with
episode.
That's
teleportation
crazy. You
portals.
guys are in bonsai now.
I was like, we're in Willow or something. That's crazy.
Oh, well, it solves the Willow problem. You're inside now.
Oh, yeah, we're in Willow.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Made it. Add a third tree to our current roster. The only one that we've successfully, like, start to finish helped is Baobab.
We have actually only started to finish help Baobab. You're absolutely correct. That's it.
Everything else, there's
We were
still-
heading to bonsai, and here we are in Sakura. I don't know how this happened, but here we are.
Yeah.
Silo threw us for a curveball. That's what happened.
It's because you met those people in the lake, and then we went to Sequoia
And then they
instead.
knew.
And then we went there, and then we met a hot guy that Milo fell in love with, and then we got entangled with other stuff. It's really all just Milo's
We went to
fault. All of this is Milo's
Sequoia
fault.
because it was the closest, and we thought that we could get a teleportation circle to Kapuk, and it just didn't happen.
And now
Yep.
you've just lost your wizard and your sorcerer to another city. Good job on that teleportation plan. Good job.
Yeah, I can teleport. I just can't
He was
teleport as
told
far.
to come with us, and he didn't.
It's true.
I
The sorcerer
wonder why
cocaine.
he didn't.
I wonder.
Hey.
I wonder if Milo could technically still be in Sakura if he just walks into the teleportation circle, keeps one foot in Sakura, and then puts the other foot elsewhere. We could
Well,
just
the
teleport
teleportation
circle
circle, I
we
believe,
failed-
only stays up for a limited amount of time, so...
It's 6 seconds, for one. Also, I think you failed to understand how teleportation circles work.
Yeah, it's not a portal.
It's not a
it's
portal.
zoom.
Yes.
It's-
yes.
It's less of a poof and more of a zoom.
But yes, very good stuff. Shall we give people the bad news?
Oh, yeah. You can go for the bad news.
You can do it.
Oh, bye.
Yes,
Wow.
due to his
Wow.
breaking of the law, he has been kicked
Yeah.
out of this campaign.
Yeah, I broke the law.
Yep.
Yikes.
In
That's
and
what
out of
Let's go.
campaign.
That's what you get
Yeah.
for
Arrivederci.
breaking your stuff in character. So
Yep.
it is what it is.
Yeah, life too busy. So,
So Michael's going to be stepping out. Of course, we'll be trying to get him in for cameos, especially with how things left off.
yeah.
But
Like getting
yes,
Being arrested IRL.
yep.
You're under
That's
house
right.
arrest.
The police are outside his door right now. They're waiting to.
Dude, if I was under house
Yeah.
arrest,
Do
that'd
this
be
time.
great. What do you mean?
Yeah, really.
Then we can still have you
Work?
around.
Yep.
I wouldn't have to go to work. Ever.
All right.
No,
so,
you're
so
your
just
house
commit a
arrested to
crime.
work, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
Oh, damn.
No. I don't want to live there.
Yeah, no more trance.
Yeah.
You're stuck there.
I can only listen to dubstep. God damn it.
Yep, just nothing but dubstep, and it's just all you get.
There you go.
But yeah, so for now it'll be a little switch up of the cast. We'll see what happens in the future. I don't know, but hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully we get to see more of Michael, but hopefully not too much, so we can actually have time to sleep and stuff and breathe.
That would be
sometimes.
nice. That would be nice.
Just record all his cameos in advance, and he can just we can
That's
just play
not how
video
time
every
works.
time.
It's really not.
Not how improv works either.
We'll just script every episode from now on, all 4
No.
hours.
Yes, every episode is scripted now.
There you go.
He does voice notes messages. It's not
Okay.
SMS. It's voicemail now.
You just explain something wizardy, and
Scroll
it's like,
effects.
oh, okay, yeah. I do like.
It's like,
that this
hey,
was
so just want to
probably
check
the
in.
most wizardy episode we could have done as a send off.
We milked as much out of Milo as we could.
Hypothetical magic theory. Yes.
I was like, where are we going with this? I was like,
I don't know. See, the thing is that like, Wake is smart. I am not. So trying to come up with like a solution, I'm like, I'm just gonna pull from what I know. And then you're coming in with like so much D&D knowledge, and I'm like, yes, let's do that.
So much knowledge. Yes, filters and stuff.
Knowledge.
Filters, magic
I don't
filters.
know.
Magic filters.
He puts on the TikTok and he's like, oh, I'll put on this lovely filter. There we go. My magic now is ice magic.
I don't know if I want to see any, but
I have eyelashes now.
Of like elemental
No.
reactions, and I'm just like,
all I can think
Yeah.
about now is all the characters as TikTok stars, and Anemone just does dance TikToks, and they just millions of views. Rex does like e-boy like thirst trap TikToks because he's emo.
It's literally just his face being like, and it's just him the whole entire time.
Mm-hmm.
He's got
Eating
those
meat
fan
slowly,
edits
just being
left
like-
and right,
yeah.
with the music playing behind him and the zooms and all that.
Wick just creates like Rube Goldberg machines.
Wait,
Or, like,
is
the
this
ones-
like the dad that like does how-to videos on like how to fix stuff?
DIYs.
DIYs, yeah. Be like, so this is how
This
you fix your
overcomplicated
computer.
process of how to like fix the most
Yeah.
basic of problems.
Iggy does Jim Bro TikToks for sure.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
Iggy is a fitness influencer.
It's him
for...
working out with like
Absolutely.
music, and then he's got like the like quote over top being like, "If you don't try, you'll never succeed."
Yeah.
And Chorik like features in his videos sometimes, tries to be his
Yeah.
own, but he has terrible camera quality.
Yeah, it's rough,
Yeah.
dude.
He's like walking around with the camera. like, fucked up.
It's upside down. It's facing the wrong direction. It's got a
And then
thumb over it.
Milo is like one of those like lore TikTokers who like is really invested in one subject and just posts videos about all the obscure knowledge that you could possibly know
Yeah.
about like a certain.
Milo's a
book or video
witchcraft TikToker or
Ooh,
like
yeah,
something. Yeah, one of
game. It's like,
those.
here's my
Either that,
candles.
It's my
I've-
stage.
Mhm.
either that or witch talk or true crime talk.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Well, with that image, I
Do
guess
what you
we're
must.
good to go now. So thank you everyone for watching. We'll see you all hopefully next week. And farewell. Because my music died again, but at least it was at the end.
I know, I saw that.
Woo.
True.
Ha 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 ha.